Been dragging the bottom for oh so long, but I can feel that power running strong.
What is going on, Don't Unfriend Me Nation? Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show tonight. Trust me when I said Amy will be here. Right, Liv?
Yes, she is. She's like 3 minutes out.
So she's running a little bit late, but
She had to bring her kids with her, and I understand how hard that is to get two kids out the door on time. So.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem. We will have a good show tonight talking about a whole bunch of stuff. Nazi genes and Texas redistricting lines finally playing hardball with Democrats.
Some local news tonight as well.
Yeah, some major local news, 2 local news stories that are concerning. So we'll talk about that and your phone calls and anything else you might have. We'll have an update right before the show, just kind of setting some new rules for the show and some changes that have taken place after last night, and want to get that discussed as quickly as possible. So we'll do that, and then we will be right back after this. See you in a few seconds, folks. 3 minutes or so. Want to let you guys know a new thing on the site we are doing is for the summer, and also to get some clearance out of the way, we're going to be doing 15% off the site from now on for the shows. So if you have an opportunity, we would appreciate it. Stop on by and use code, it's about to change, DUMB15, and you can save 15% on everything except for books. That's the only thing we don't do 50% off. But everything else, you can get 15% off. Even coffee. Yes, coffee, which is ridiculous because I have not raised my prices in 4.5 years, and I don't plan on doing it now. So if you haven't had a chance to stop on by, DUMB15 saves you 15% off the entire website. I would go take a look. It's good stuff.
You feel like you're more fucked up than the lies on the evening news. Well, just step right in. We can talk about it all as friends. And if you want, we can hug and kiss and make up for the party ends. Agree or disagree, stop offering me. Cause I'm everything you want, damn sure what you need. I won't tell no lies, back up on the facts we true. And if you can't get down with that, you must be somebody's dad.
What's up, everybody? It's Ryan Weaver. I am on the Don't Unfriend Me show, otherwise known as The Dumb Show, with host Matt Spear. You guys can find the show at The Dumb Show on social media or thedumbshow.com.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me show with your hosts Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
What is going on, everybody? Amy is in the house. She just magically appeared. Magically delicious. Going to start off with just a little conversation with the Don't Unfriend Me show fans. So I want to talk about what happened last night in a very, very quick conversation, and we're not going to go into details or anything else. If you haven't watched the show, go watch the show and you'll figure it out. Just to be really clear, when I started this, there was no intention for this to be a job. Not at all. When I started this was to stay in contact with people in Texas who had recently left, to express some frustrations that I had, and to get them off my chest, knowing that the people who were responsible for those frustrations would hear them. And it turned into something else. And a couple of things that I will say is that this show has put my life, it has from a physical sense, but it has put it in peril. By going through financial hardship multiple times through this process, losing a job, and then saying, okay, well, we're going to go full time into this, from being demonetized on Facebook, from having sponsors come into the show and not fulfill their obligations. And at one point it was a matter of, well, we're not going to go without insurance for a year. Let's shift to donations and bite the bullet and just do it and have it be crowdfunded. And all of that, and that's not including the physical peril of death threats and putting in security systems in the house and having to be conscientious of that. I mean, we retrofitted the entire house with security because we were receiving death threats constantly and still are. And all of that is my decision. And so there's no woe-is me about it. It's who I am. I made the choice, and I said I was going to do this full time, come hell or high water, and these are the things we needed to make work. But it was never going to be a job. That was never the intention. It was literally just something fun, and it never was designed to make revenue. But what we found out is that because most people don't understand how to market and do production value and do graphic design, audio design, t-shirt design, aren't artists themselves, don't understand about video and audio, they have to sublet. You can ask Amy, she's here right now. She'll tell you that it cost an arm and a leg to produce content because she doesn't know how to do all that stuff. So she has to sublet and let people do it for her sometimes. And it's expensive. Well, that's one way that we grew so fast, is that I do it all. And I'm not here once again to get any sympathy from anyone in regards to the level of work. I choose to work the hours I work. I choose to be up at 6:30. I choose to get up and start working, and I don't go to bed until 11:30, 12, sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning. And that is my choice. All of those things are about me. Okay? So to be clear, Amy has been with me for 3 and almost 4 years. But no, it's been 4 years, right, Ames?
Yeah.
4 years.
4 years, for sure. Yeah.
And Amy has not received one penny from this show. She has showed up. She comes. She does what she needs to do. And she has never asked for a dime. Leroy has never asked for a dime. And those two people, as co-founders of this show, understood, because I was always very clear with the expectations of what we needed in order for this job to keep supplying the people who make it work. And if at any time I broke that promise or did not fulfill my end of the bargain, I would expect that there would be hell to pay, or at least a conversation. But it hasn't eclipsed, and Amy and Leroy are both very, very well aware of that. Because there is something called accountability and keeping people informed, and I believe in it, and I think it's important. And Amy can either chime in or not, but will tell you that every couple of months, I do a sit down with both of them and keep them abreast of what's going on and where we're at financially and what's happening and what these things look like, in order to set expectations clearly. So I will address a couple of things. The money that's donated to this show goes into two areas. It goes into the business account, which is kept as a rolling savings and goes against our P&L, our profit and loss statement. And that is every time we sell a t-shirt, every time we get a check from Facebook or somebody else, every time we get Wimkin money, every time we get a donation. And immediately that money is taxed anywhere from 30 to 40%, depending upon how it comes in. We are not a W-2 employee. We are an I-9. We are an independent contractor, and we have to pay all of our taxes, Social Security, state, FICA, the whole works, and federal. And tips and donations are still categorized as a bonus. So they are maxed at 40%. So if you give us $100, PayPal takes 2.5% right away off the top. The United States government takes 40% right off the top. And based upon my deductions and my profit and loss, it will determine what type of tax break I get. But I can tell you that 40% is not restorable whole. It's just not the way taxes work. So every dollar, 60 cents comes in minus 2.5% and government fees. So now you're talking about $58. Every time we stream a live show, that money goes right into an internet, a cable modem, and high-speed internet access that we have to have a special contract with Comcast in order to stream what we do and how we do to as many channels as we do every single night. It takes terabytes a month. That is an extremely expensive proposition. Electrical is expensive. It costs a lot of money to run cameras. It takes a lot of money to run TVs. Everything is down to a wire. Then you have advertising. Then you have my work. And once we reimburse those things, and Amy, to cut one of your videos, your 5-minute videos, how much do you think that would cost you with a video editor, graphic designer, sound guy, whatever it was? How much would that cost?
So when I had someone who did that for me for a long time, and I think he charged me $450 per video. So
if I reimbursed myself what I work from articles to graphic design to t-shirt design to inventory management to reaching out to hosting the show, writing the show, doing all of these things, sound editing, I would make for a real show, I'll probably make 20 grand a month, maybe 30. And that's not a joke. For as much content as we produce, that is what you would be looking at. And if you think Benny Johnson doesn't pay that much, he does. For the content he produces, because I know what I'm worth because I got paid for it professionally for a long time. So after you do all that, you have to find your overall cost versus your margin, and then you have a profit or a loss. And for our first 3.5 years, we had a loss every single year consecutively. Bam, bam, bam. Last year was the first time we had a profit. But I will tell you that when the money comes in, it goes to two places. The first place it goes to is either into PayPal or Venmo. And that is a business account. Olivia, how many times have you asked me for my card?
A handful of times, only when it comes to business stuff, when I'm getting something for the business.
And if that's food, or we got to buy some cups, or I got to take somebody out to dinner, she gets the card. Here you go. And then that money goes there. We buy the set, it goes on the card. We upgrade a camera. We have to pay a contractor. I have to pay like today, I had to go ahead and buy Opus software, and that's $240 a year. That comes out of my pocket. I run it on the card and we go from there. Then there's the separate accounts, which pay for the house, pay for the kids, pay for their shoes, pay for groceries, pay for, anything that isn't show related. The money that comes in there, with all due respect, is none of your business. And where we get that from and how we make that has nothing to do with the show. So I'm not going to bring it up, but I am going to bring up the four sources of income that we have for this show. One is donations. And that is our primary revenue. We have a sponsor of the show, which is Wimkin. We have all social media, advertising and reels and you know, memes and all that. And then we have the merchandise from the sites. That's it. That's our revenue. And those are the revenue models. And I will tell you, if you take all the revenue models, the bottom three, and put them together, they pretty much equal what we're doing on donations. So why do I tell you all this? Because this sucks. Nobody cares about this, but there are people who care about it, and there are people who make claims. And last night, somebody made a claim that I make $6,000 from donations. I make the money from Wimkin. I make the money from here. And all this money. And we're out here buying steak dinners and new shirts and just blowing them, just spending money. We're richer than rich can be. And so frustrated even saying it. It just pisses me off. That how come you're always broke then? Which what was said. I've never used the word broke in my life. I've had offers from Leroy to borrow money. I've had offers from people who can write a blank check and put 00000 after it and have made the offer. Olivia will tell you.
Yes.
And I've turned it down.
Mm-hmm.
I've never said those words. We said it was tight during the construction because literally I could not do the things I usually do because I was spending. Amy, how long you hire a contractor? How many people would it take to do this room effectively, do you think?
4 to 5.
How long would it take them, do you think?
Depending on the labor hours. I mean, 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, we did it in 30 days by myself, 5 days a week, and I had Olivia on the weekends and some a little bit at night. So it got tough, and it was tough because I couldn't do the normal 16-hour workday I was doing. I was putting it all into here. So it got tight. We did not have the revenue, and Facebook pulled the plug on us. So it got tough. That's not broke. So I want to set the standard right now. I don't need charity. This is not a charity. I'm not sick. I don't have starving kids to feed. I am not paying for a jamboree to Mazatlan to bring HIV medication and penicillin to a tribe that has been untouched by man for 100 years. I don't have a cause or a 501c3, except we give 10% to Travis Manion Foundation. I forgot to tell you that. 10% off the top two goes to Travis Manion or another charity of our choice. So I don't have any of those things. We have and provide a service. We provide a channel that comes on 5 nights a week for 2 to 3 hours, that produces news on social media, that engages with the audience, that reinvests into the audience several times. Can't even tell you how many times, because that's nobody's business either. We are not a charitable contribution. We are providing a service that you can contribute to if you would like, or you can consume it for free, and you always will be able to. Always. This will never go behind a paywall. And I've had people who were complaining last night who said some things, who encouraged me to put things behind a paywall, which is interesting. And I won't. We've had strengths, we've had opportunities, we've had failures, we've had successes. Dumb Club was abysmal. Still needs to be revamped, still needs to be somehow get that vision going. We're struggling to figure it out. But I know there's a lot of things that we do that are also a success. So here is now what we have to do to protect ourselves. And this is something that Olivia, I want you to chime in.
Okay.
We've discussed and we've decided to do, because we don't have much of a choice. The one thing that really helps us, is that we bring people into the show. We answer chat, we take phone calls, we build relationships with people, we become family and friends, and it's something that makes our show very unique, and a lot of shows don't do it. And I think it makes us a great show. And unfortunately, it has to not stop, but it has to decrease immensely, because it's too close. And I need to put some distance between the show and personal life. So Olivia and Amy will read questions. I'm going to try to stay out of chat and not get frustrated, because like something, let me just explain. This is so simple. And Suzanne, I'm not questioning you here, but this says, agree. I thought that too. May been scamming all along. And Suzanne, I'm not saying you're saying anything by that. Maybe you are. You'll clarify and go, actually, I do mean that. But what that looks like is you're saying to me that I'm a scammer and I've been scamming all along. But what I don't know is that, was that a reply to somebody else? Is that a conversation you have with somebody else? Because I can't see those things, because my chat doesn't work that way. My chat simply just shows this. And all I see, agree, I thought that too. May have been scamming all along. And I don't know what it means. So I would react. What do you mean I'm scamming? Did you just hear anything I said? And then it begins. Because the one flaw that I have, it's not to be made fun of. It's not for someone to call me stupid or call me a stupid name or whatever it would be. None of those things matter.
Yeah.
We're on.
Go around. We have
Close the
another door.
Lord.
Children.
Unbelievable. So that's what you see. And I don't take things personal from, materialistic or say anything, but when you question my honor and my integrity, that's my trigger. I will not stand for it. And I think Amy will tell you, Olivia will tell you, Leroy will tell you, and the people who know me best is that is just not going to get it done. And I am tough. I am hard. I'm frustrating to people, and I'm merciless in my criticism sometimes. And I am a flawed human being. But the one thing I am not is a man without honor. So even though I know she doesn't mean that, or maybe she does, I don't know. But that is causing problems in the show, because it takes my focus off the show. So we're going to eliminate that distraction. Olivia is going to do and promise to do an amazing job. And Suzanne, I know you weren't talking about me. It's totally fine. Suzanne, I know that. That was an example. It's just an example. I know. Oh boy. Help me. This is so
I think
perfect.
No.
This is perfect. This absolutely demonstrates what happens. I see something. I react to it. And then it starts this hornet's nest. When if I don't see it and don't react to it, it's not going to happen. See, so this is perfect. I know, Suzanne, it was not about me. I was giving you an example of what would happen normally. But this is a prime example. Communication is almost impossible. That's the second thing that we're asking. Is that if you have something to discuss that's show related or me related or Olivia or Amy, you call in. Otherwise, we're not going to address it. If you have something that needs to be discussed, call into the show. Is that fair?
Yep.
Because Mel said it best last night. You just can't convey things through text, and too much gets muddied. Mm-hmm. And this is a perfect example, even right here. No matter how well I explain it, there can be misconception. And then it starts. We're not going to do that anymore.
As far as if you've got questions on said topic that we are discussing, I can keep up with Rumble and YouTube. I have got 5 chat windows up, but no one really talks on Wimkin or Twitter. But I can keep up with YouTube and Rumble because they're fairly slow. Facebook, I can only see one comment at a time, and it goes super, super, super fast for me. I cannot keep up with it. So if you have a question that is pertinent to what we're talking about and you would like me to ask it, message me.
Yeah.
Anyone who is on Facebook has Messenger. message me directly. It'll pop up on my screen and I will see it. But I cannot, it's taken too much of my time. I cannot look for comments and questions in Facebook anymore. It's too much. So that's kind of where it's going to be.
Okay.
Can I chime in really quickly?
Yeah, totally. Let me just get
I'm-
Hayden real quick.
Yeah.
Hayden, can you come in and focus Mommy's camera, please?
Oh, I am a little out of focus.
Go ahead, Ames.
I just want to. I feel like when people watch our show, I'm sorry if I'm like frazzled looking. Sorry, everybody.
You're not frazzled looking. You
Wrong
look
one.
I'm
beautiful.
greasy and
Oh,
like I'm
goodness
just.
me.
I
Oh,
haven't
you
seen
look
this-
gorgeous.
It doesn't matter. I've been on this show long enough. I just don't care anymore. Just pointing it out.
First of all,
so-
you look fantastic, so knock it
So,
off.
anyways, but my point is when people watch the show, they're looking at a high quality show that you would see with a high production value, where you have a company that's backing you,
Right.
and you automatically assume, okay, well they have a brand name, or we do have a brand name, but we have a $1 million company, which is just not the case. It's built by Matt. He's run this show forever, continues to run it. And I think he does such a good quality job. It does, people who just stop in for a minute don't understand the background and our history and where we've come from and where we are today. And it's to the detriment. And I actually am fully supportive of this. I think most people don't read the comments a lot, or they set aside time in the next show to read comments from the previous day and address them at that point. And I think that's a good way to do it as well, and not doing them all live. If you want to talk to us, we love having people on, and we love to talk to you. So please call in. We really appreciate anyone who calls in. We're always very nice most of the time. I've been mean to one person, but she was mean to me first.
She was horrible.
So mean to me.
And the queue real quick, the queue is fine. If you want to send the queue, Olivia will squeeze it in.
Yeah.
But if you want to talk on the show, you should call in, because Amy's right. Amy, finish up your thought. I'm sorry.
That's really it. No, I mean, that's really the gist of it. You scroll by, you see this show pop, you're like, wow, it's a really well produced show. They have great everything, a great set, great people, very good looking hostesses, and I'm totally kidding. Yeah, the dogs, the cats. It's a fun show. It's a great time, and you're getting high value content. You're getting thoughtfully produced things as well, and you're not getting a knee jerk reaction. Here, you're getting facts, and you can always fact check us. We always appreciate that, and so just that's all it is. I think people are expecting a level of like a Ben Shapiro or Tim Dillon or somebody like that, when we're not those people. We would love to be, but we're just not there at this time.
We don't have somebody in the background screening comments.
Right.
So
We don't have a producer.
We don't have a secret benefactor either. I mean, we fund this ourselves. We took a huge risk doing this, and we put in, if you guys just knew how much we put in the first 2 years, it was over $70,000 into this show. Now you go, well, where's all that money go? Well, if you'd like to see the receipts for advertising, I can show you those. It's a lot of money. And the cameras and the computers and the startup costs and the lights. I mean, folks, we're sitting in a room Amy came in and she was walking through the room and she was seeing some areas we cut corners, like the desk. It's MDF.
I did not point out. I was like,
That's what she said. She was feeling it with her fingers. She went like this and she's like,
so cheap.
and I was right behind her and I'm like, what? No. So she's like, how much was it? And I told her, I said, we're at 30. And she's like, how? Because she looks at this, but there's so much more behind the scenes, just the computers alone, the camera lenses. We had to times those by 4. It adds up and it's incredible. We could have taken that $20,000 and made a shitty studio and said, let's go to Barbados. We didn't.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, well, we put $10,000 of our own money into it, plus food, which probably was another $2,500 because we didn't eat in for at least a month.
Oh
my
gosh!
So it just comes down to this. I shouldn't have to feel bad for buying a shirt. And when I say these are expensive, what do you think they are? Amy, how much do you think this is?
A shirt?
This shirt. Just give me a guess. How much do you think this is?
$65.
Yeah, it was $25, and I consider that expensive.
Okay. I have no idea.
So those are the type of things that frustrate me. So I need to remove myself from that, because I find that the people who I care about the most wind up being the people who are doing those things. And I'm no longer going to allow that to happen. I just can't do it. I can't afford it. I have to be professional and step away from the relationships that are toxic. The second thing, and they are not together. These things are not bookended. When I said people are toxic, I'm not about to talk about the people who are toxic. Those people I've cut out of my life. The second thing is that there are no more mods for the show. So we have removed the mod group and disassembled all the mods from the show. And the reason why is there's two reasons. One is that they have done an amazing job and I appreciate them and I care about them so very much for what they've done, but there is too much drama in the mod group. And it literally is like high school. And I'm done with it. I left the mod group a while ago and I won't come back. And it's just, we're going to do it ourselves. And there are plenty of people who were amazing and they're still here and they're not going anywhere. And then we lost a really big friend of the show last night, and that's the way it goes. It's not the first time. Don, I'll send you the link. They were on sale on Amazon for the spring sale. I don't know if I think they're $45 regular, but they were like 45% off. But I'll send you the link. So last thing about this, and then we're done, is yesterday was probably one of the most exciting days for this show outside of the remodel and a few other things. And it was a very special day. It was a day that I just was on cloud nine, and it was amazing. And being on with RSBN, I wanted to share it with people. It was really, really cool. And I literally stopped that video in the middle because of the things that were being said. And I just said, fuck it. So yes, this is me being a baby. I have feelings. I know you guys think I'm a brick wall, and I don't have any feelings, and I can't be cut. But just because I don't sniffle into a Kleenex doesn't mean that you can't cut. And I thought there were several people who, no matter how much good that they have done to this show, that was unforgivable. It's just unforgivable.
Okay, I wasn't here yesterday, and I did not watch the show, and I feel like so clueless here. And usually I pick up what you're laying down because I do watch both shows, but I did not watch yesterday's. So can you at least give me like
Bill
a
Clinton
hint?
came over and touched me.
Oh, you are very touchable.
He brought the blue dress
by
too.
Bill Clinton. Oh, I saw the photo in your hallway.
Analyzing people comedy time. Time is the answer to your riddle.
Yes.
See, I can do that. It just comes down to the following. I'm not even going to talk about the person.
You don't tell me the person, but what happened? Like,
so
I'm totally
I said,
clueless.
Somebody came on and started, Matt, we were talking about Izzo from Spreely, and who I consider a friend, but I don't agree with him a lot on some things, and we disagree on things. And this person said they don't like him, and he's a misogynist and a sexist and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, I don't agree with that, but that's fine. And took their opinion on a topic, and then said, well, you never listen to anyone, and unless everyone agrees with you, you'll never agree with anybody. They have to agree with you 100%. And I'm just like,
wow.
I was like, what?
They've never seen us argue then.
No, they haven't. And I'm just like, really? Well, that's interesting. Can you give me some examples? Then they called in, and then they just went on a complete meltdown of, you're buying all this steak, and you buy expensive shirts, and do you
buy steaks? You got to go to Costco for that. So cheap.
Mel gave me steak, and that was like and that was in Christmas, and that was like the greatest thing I've ever had in my life.
That was the best.
And that's like, wow. But the point is, it doesn't matter. But they started breaking down my income and and the person was having a bad day, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's over. It's just important to talk about it because we're going to set the standard that this shit's not happening. I'm not doing it anymore. We're not going to do this. And in fact, this is the last thing, is that Amy, Olivia, and Leroy have pull the plug power. And if it does happen, and I'm getting sucked into something that happened like last night, we're pulling the plug. We're just going to leave. And we'll come back tomorrow. Because honestly, that's the only way to get it to stop. Because I don't have the self-restraint when somebody questions my honor to go ahead and stop. I feel I've got to defend it and stop the show, and we're not going to do that anymore. Okay?
Sounds good. I learned that a long time ago, though. I remember actually, I think it was the first year I was on with you, and I was very involved in all the chats and everything, and I was bringing things to you, and you were like, just ignore everybody. I was like, okay, and I did, and then I stopped communicating with everyone.
Yeah.
And it's been great ever since. So I actually, not that I wouldn't ignore people, and if you reach out to me on a personal, and you can find my phone number, don't send me a message through social media sites. I don't check those, but you can find my phone number very easily if you want to text me personally.
Don't text her personally. Don't.
You can.
No,
I may not
stalkers.
answer.
No, stalkers. Crazy people.
Oh well.
No. Okay, so this page in Don't Unfriend Me is over. We have a goal. It's $300. That's what we go for. I'll let you know if it increases. If our bill increases or something else, or we have show expenditures that need to be paid, we will increase the price. But right now, the price is free, and it will always remain free. And we try to hit the goals. We're not broke. I don't have cancer. I'm not looking for charity. This is a service. And ask yourself the question. If you're here 5 times a week and you see a 2.5 to 3 hour show every single night, you're investing 15 hours a week. You're investing 60 hours a month. How much do you pay for Netflix? How much do you pay for a coffee? How much do you pay going to the movies? Do you think it might be worth $5-10? If it is, donate. If it's not, don't. If it is and you don't have it, don't. Like we say every single time. If it feels good, do it. Okay?
Don't like, share, and share us with your friends and family.
Now, I need you guys to do a better job about sharing. You, Amy, and Olivia. Like you guys have to help with the comments. If you see something,
like sharing
yeah,
it.
you got to share. You got to share the comments because I still want to interact with everybody, but I can't. I'm still going to have comments up, and yes, I even see Matt what he said, but I'm gonna do my damnedest not to participate in the scroll. Okay, I need to.
Or only comment on positive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if it's negative, just
fair
go
enough.
past it. So,
Liv, do you have something to say? Get it over with.
No, I think all was said last night, and it kind of sucks what happened, but I wish this person well and nothing but the best. And I really hope that they can get their life on track and get to where they need to be. And it's kind of sad what happened last night, but unfortunately it is what it is. And this person is not the first one that has left the show.
God, I hate the pronoun game.
So, no.
But understand it's completely out of respect. In fact, I asked several people, can I delete the show? And I was told, don't you dare. Don't you dare delete it. And this is multiple people. They know who they are. I reached out to multiple fans and said, should I delete the show out of respect? And they said, if you were wrong. So the show's still up. And it's not going anywhere because I'm not embarrassed by it.
Yep.
And if Dom gets upset because I said that he hates he talks shit about the thin blue line people who wear thin blue line flag, we'll have that conversation because he did say it and he knows he said it. And I was on the show and I've got the recording on Rumble. And it was embarrassing because I was wearing a thin blue line that day. And he just starts ripping on the thin blue line. And I'm like, okay. But it doesn't matter. Because if Dom needed somebody, I'd be there for him. If someone tried to hurt Dom, I would be there. If he needed $10,000, I'd just go ahead and write it out of my Swiss bank account in the Caymans.
Your scam account.
Yeah, my grifter account, which is all right. So
can I say something? And it won't take long. It's actually it's kind of funny to just kind of go on the lighter side.
Sure.
So I was making dinner tonight. And I was making salad.
This is horrible.
It's horrible. And I had gotten farmer's market cucumbers and they were freaking huge. And Ethan is my cucumber taster and tester because there's been a couple that I thought were good and they were bad and it did ruin the entire salad. So I always have him try a bite of every cucumber I cut up. So I asked him to come in and I was like, dude, take a look at this cucumber. And he looks at it, looks down, looks at it, looks down and goes, yep, that's about right. I'm like, oh my God, you are your father's son. Yep. He said it. And I was like, you can leave now. And then later in the cherry tomatoes, I found one that had not. was tiny and green and had not ripened. And I said, dude, this is more your speed. He got mad at me. But anyway, that's our family and that's how we roll. But yes, Ethan is turning into his father.
Thanks. So the only thing is, listen, we're going to continue to interact with people. It's just going to be more controlled like it was in the past. And Olivia is going to hopefully keep notes on questions. Okay.
Like I said, Facebook, message me. I cannot see the comments. They go too fast.
Yeah.
YouTube and Rumble.
Or maybe we do it at the end, or just
I
maybe more people call in. And one more thing, we got to keep the phone calls to like a minute and a half. Unless we're specifically talking about a topic that you're an expert in and you're adding to the show, it's like a minute and a half. Okay. I need you to get your question in, say hi, tell us you love us. There's a couple people who are always going to be an exception, right? There are people who absolutely help us with the show, and that's an exception. But let's try to get on and get off, ask the question. And one of the greatest things, hey, a long-time listener, first-time caller, I just had a question.
Do you like trains?
What's the motion of your ocean? Okay, I'll jump off and listen now. That is a completely acceptable call. Mel, you're see, Mel's flipping out. Mel's like, I can't even literally get my coffee order out in a minute. Mel, I just said there were exceptions. You're one of them. So there it is.
Yeah. All right. On with the show.
Analyzing people, comedy time. She likes huge cucumber. I could make some funny jokes, but this is a perfect example of something that I would reply to, and I'm not going to. I'm just going to stare at you very hard. Say that is the mother of my children.
He made a funny joke earlier.
Yeah.
He also just complimented my name. So
Yeah, and he's also, why don't you put it back in your pants? Because she's coming home with me tonight, and Amy. So take that. Amy's going to take her home, and then she's going to drop her back off.
Yes,
Okay.
with the kids. I got to get the kids home. They're here
Oh my
tonight.
God, here we go. No, I'm not talking about it. Just phone calls. See, here we go. 1 minute. Okay, good. We're done. I'm out of chat. All right, let's get the show going on.
Okay.
There's some crazy stuff going on in Virginia. Amy, have you been seeing stuff?
The thing that was sent today. By the way, thank you so much, Frank Wood. We love you so much.
It says, hope this helps. Love you all. We love you too.
Everything
buddy.
helps. I saw the thing that came through chat today. I didn't look at the article behind it. I did not have the time. I saw a couple other things happen here in Virginia, but I have not researched a single thing. I've seen the headlines. I haven't even read an article today.
Something I didn't expect to see was a city councilman was set on fire.
Yeah, that was.
And I was like a wooden statue, or I don't understand. And it's like, no. A city councilman, an actual live human being, was set on fire
in his office.
In his office. Here is the video, and we will talk amongst ourselves. They might hit me with a commercial because this is what they do, but we'll see. Let me change the sound over.
Oh, while you're doing that, I just wanted to say thank you to Kimberly Juggemeyer. She sent us a gift card to Sweet Frog, which is our local.
I know.
Our local frozen yogurt shop. That was
knew,
very,
she
very
knew
sweet.
I needed frozen yogurt yesterday. I mean, she knew.
Very kind.
So she sent us
so
a
nice.
very nice gift card that we're going to be taking part in tonight when we kick you all off in 14 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. Here is the video.
Attacked in our office. Our coworker Lee Vogler was attacked in our office. An individual forced his way into our office carrying a 5-gallon bucket of gasoline and poured the gasoline on Lee. The individual followed him and set him on fire. This type of senseless act of violence has to stop. You do not have the right as a human being to get upset with someone enough to lash out and attempt to harm them in any way, much less this way.
So, it's amazing that they've ascertained that this was a personal conflict already. This had nothing to do with his political dispositions. It doesn't matter.
Right.
This is the day after the New York shooting, where a guy drove from Las Vegas. And this is the sad thing. This is the first mass shooting by a concealed carry holder ever. Concealed carry holders like myself and hundreds of thousands of others are so vetted, and what we have to go through to get our carry is incredible. And officers see this and are usually pretty laid back with us because they know that we're not criminals. But to see a concealed carry holder do this, it's frustrating. There were a lot of things in this that were not normal. That just shows you laws don't work. And somebody went and bought him the lower receiver and the rest of the things he purchased himself, which gave him the firearm to be able to go ahead and use. And this is as simple as it is. So I want to get your thoughts. We'll talk a little bit we can talk about New York. We can talk about the fire as well. But Amy, give us your thoughts on this. You're local. This hits you. So tell me what you got. Sorry, I have a cat who tears the weather stripping on the door, and
why you just won't let her in?
Because I'm going to shoot her. That's why.
Because she's been really, really annoying the last few times.
Okay.
Just shut it, Amy.
My feelings on this. I would like to know, I mean, obviously this happened today. We're not going to know all the details. I, of course, want to know more details. What was the personal matter? I don't know. I'm holding judgment at this point. And not that anyone deserves to be lit on fire with gasoline. I'm not condoning that or saying this should happen at all. This is horrible. It's tragic. But honestly, I don't know. It depends on what the circumstances are. Like if someone hurt my child, then I would be like, sure, like that seems like a reasonable thing to do. So I don't know the circumstance. I'm not saying this guy did anything wrong.
No, but we need to wait and see, right?
Right. I think we need to hold judgment. It's a horrible tragedy. I think this is awful. I don't know how someone would get was it in a 5-gallon bucket? Like, was it in a
5 gallons is not light.
It's heavy. How did you get this in? Who helped him? Because this is not something you just take into a building without someone going like, hey, that smells like gas. What are you doing? Someone had to stop him. Even if it was just a random person who's also in the building, like, hey, what do you have there, dude? It stinks. I don't know. There's some things that are not adding up to me. It's not making a whole lot of sense, in my opinion. So I want more information. I'm holding judgment.
Yes. Yeah, I was pretty shocked to see this. I got the text, but I was working, so I didn't see it until afterwards. And it's really sad, but my first thought went to political affiliation.
Sure.
And my first thought went, the dude who got burned was a Republican and the dude who did it was a Democrat. That was my first
It's a natural reaction.
thought.
Natural reaction.
Of course, I know nothing of what their political affiliation is. I've never heard of either people. It is really, really sad that people are resorting to violence like this. And to be honest, I've never heard of people just being burned until the subway. And now all of a sudden, this is the second in the past month. It just, why is violence escalating so much? And why are things that are like complete taboo and out of the ordinary, why is it suddenly starting to become normalized?
Well, yeah, I think people are desensitized, and I think it's become socially acceptable. When you call somebody a Nazi or you call someone a pedophile or you call someone this or call someone that, the old adage is that when you're a hammer, the entire world looks like a nail. And people are becoming one-dimensional in their thought process. Just look at the people who are going after the Jews. Jews are to blame for everything. I'm surprised they haven't blame on the tsunami and the earthquake yesterday. How they didn't find a way to blame it on Trump or the Jews. Jewish space lasers were testing in the ocean or some shit.
I was like, they're gonna find a way to blame this earthquake off of Russia on Trump. It's
also,
gonna be Trump's fault.
It was the Jews and Russia and Hamas.
By the way, did any tsunamis hit? Did anything happen, or was it really small? Okay.
Wasn't it bad over in Honolulu? And
I heard they were
6.3 feet, 4 feet.
Oh, that's
pretty bad.
It's Hawaii. they get 30-foot swells.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Hawaii. I didn't hear it was that
There's
bad.
been a lot of natural disasters lately. I'm concerned.
No, there's not. You know, there's not.
All the
Knock it
flooding.
off, global warming. All the flooding.
Oh, no, I don't
It
care about
always
global, no.
floods. That's what happens when you have massive fires. Don't you remember all the fires that we had?
Yeah, that's
Flooding
true.
is a natural. This is Mother Earth healing herself. We always have a shit ton, and it goes in cycles. You know this. It wasn't raining here 3 years ago. We get one afternoon, and now we're getting rain, and it's going to be a
Every
crazy winter. It's going to be.
Don't say that.
It's
I
going to be
can't handle
it's going to be a crazy winter.
I can't.
We're going to get a shit.
Worse than last year?
Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Yes,
Rain.
because it works in steps. We haven't reached the ecliptical point of the massive snow in a blizzard. Virginia gets blizzards like once every 7 to 8 years is what I've read. And if you look, the year before we had 0 snow, then we had some, so it should get worse now because it comes in spurts. Then we'll have a big snowstorm. Then we'll have what happened last year, and then it might, just tater off.
We had a couple feet last year.
It was good last year. We had a good amount of snow, but
We had
I'm
several snow days, too.
I'm predicting a blizzard.
Oh, gosh.
Like 3 days stuck in the house doing
I don't want
nothing.
that. I don't want that.
I want that.
We just think about Harvey and how, we wanted to kill our children after 5 days being in the house.
Yeah. They're older now, though. So
Yeah, that's true. We'll just have to do what we did last time, which is to prepare for it. Matt went out and bought 3 or 4 AR-looking Nerf guns with 500 Nerf rounds.
And we were inside the house.
And
just having
we
a blast.
started having Nerf battles because we knew that we were going to have to do something to get it all out. But yeah, we were stuck inside for 5 days with nowhere to go because there was no way out of our neighborhood because it was completely flooded. It was awesome.
Yeah. So we don't know what happened with a guy who set the other guy on fire. Like I said, some people said that there was divorce involved with his wife. There could have been cheating. We don't want to speculate. We don't know. But what I do know is that crazy stuff happens all the time. And of course, the media jump all over this because it's a city council person. That's why they jumped all over this.
Yeah.
Because they know they can sell newspapers this way. And that's the first thing I thought, too. I was absolutely with Olivia on this. It just seemed to be politically motivated.
Yeah.
When you dive into it, it's not. So.
All right. Bobby Richardson for Amy. Oh,
Thank you, Bobby.
I love you all.
Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby.
Wait, 480. What?
For Amy.
For Amy. I thought I said 480. And I was like,
me.
480 sounded really good.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Bobby. You're the best. I
Thank
love
you, Bobby. You are the best.
Bobby's the best. I love her. She's
Yes.
truly the best. She's
Just the best. You are the best.
I have no other words.
Around,
The best.
Never gonna never bring you down. You're the best.
I'm going to do this next one real quick.
Okay, do the next one real quick. Hurry up.
I'm doing it right now.
There's a lot of predictions of what could have happened. It very well could have been that maybe he was supposed to go to a WNBA game and the guy didn't show up. Amy Bordeaux, $15.95.
Welcome
Amy,
back,
also the
Amy.
best.
She's been gone for a little over a month.
Amy, it's wonderful to have you
good
home.
to have you back.
Also, Chuck, welcome back from Italy.
Oh, he's back?
Yeah, Chuck, he's back.
He's back.
Oh.
Hi, Chuck.
Hi, Chuck. Welcome. You got to tell us how Italy was. The pizza
Yes.
sucks. I know the pizza sucks. It hasn't changed. It's amazing that Italian food is nothing. It's more Mediterranean than anything over in Italy. A lot of fish. It's not
Pasta.
antipasta. A lot of antipasta in Italy.
That's how they stay so thin.
Okay. So maybe it was a WNBA game. Here is hi, baby puppy.
Oh, puppy one.
Hi, Papa. What are you doing, sweetie? Go see Ames.
Yeah, she's like,
I
Amy
think
hasn't
it's-
been here in a while.
I know. Hi, baby.
Okay, so here is a video. Amy, you got to watch this. That you may not have seen because it was on a reel today. Here it is.
So this week in the NBA, also known as the longest-running DEI charity case in sports history, Angel Reese went viral for saying, "Y'all make $1,400 a week. I make $1,400 in 7 days." Which, by the way, is the exact same thing. 7 days is a week. So either that was math error, or it was just the kind of logic you get from a league that's been losing money longer than most of its fans have been alive. But that wasn't even the biggest joke of the night. Kalia Cooper's weave flew off mid-game and just laid there unclaimed, untouched, ignored. Honestly, it was reminiscent of most of the players' experiences with their fathers, so Nobody gave it much of a thought. And then, the only thing with real aim showed up. A fan launched a bright green dildo onto the court. A clean spiral, a direct hit. Best shot of the night by a landslide. Hell, I haven't seen a flop like that on the court since LeBron and the Lakers. In one night, a wig, a wild brick, and a flying dildo created more memorable moments than 29 years of WNBA history. This isn't sexism, it's reality. If your league needs airborne sex toys to go viral, maybe basketball isn't the problem. The players are. See you at 7 o'clock tonight. So this week in the NBA.
Can they just cancel this thing? I mean, I just, who watches the WNBA?
I think people were getting them. They wore the shirts that said "Pay us what you owe us," and I think people got the memo and were throwing things onto the court of what we owe them. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Who the hell buys a green dildo? Who buys a green dildo? I mean, seriously, like black or
Not
pink,
me. No.
but green. Yeah, like my dildo's not green. I don't understand. I would just be worried. Isn't like green dye bad for you? I mean,
It's not red dye.
It's
red and green. Look at Mountain Dew. It's horrible for
I
you.
think it's fine. Depends on where you're consuming it.
Okay, so
It took me a minute.
I'm just not going to go there. Just not going to go there.
So wrong.
I'm
Not going to.
So wrong.
I had so
oh my
happy.
gosh, that's freaking funny.
So near our town, there is some
One more
drama.
donation, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
There's some drama. Jeff Oliphant, dude, Jeff is amazing. He has a monthly donation too. I appreciate you guys. Some people are just too critical. Some can really be an eggplant emoji.
It was the eggplant emoji. We just can't put emojis on, so I'm going to assume he, whatever eggplant emoji
Usually means
signifies.
Yeah.
Usually that means extremely well hung.
Yes. Thank
Or
you so much.
dick.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Now, there's another racial epithet that is about eggplant, but I don't think that's what they were saying. I hope. Moving on. Here is, it was a safety dildo.
That's funny.
Who said that? Chuck. Oh, I missed you, Chuck.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
That was funny.
That was quick. That was good.
It
was quick.
That was funny.
Yes, it was hilarious.
Hanging out with all those Italians. It probably glows in the dark. That's a possibility. But seriously, like, who goes? First of all, how do you sneak a dildo into a basketball game?
In your pants.
Can you? Right, but can you imagine security? Is that a dildo in your pocket? Or are you happy to see me?
Happy to be here.
Happy to be here. Just
Unless somebody put it in their underwear.
So excited to see all these women. Did anyone even hear the comment about their dads? Come on, man. That was brutal. Listen.
It's very good.
It really was. And I want some respect. So I'm going to play it again because just that part, Here we go.
Joke of the night. Kalia Cooper's weave flew off mid-game and just laid there unclaimed, untouched, ignored. Honestly, it was reminiscent of most of the players' experiences with their fathers, so nobody gave it much of a thought. And then...
So racist. So racist. It's horrible. Hey, Matt, sorry to hear about last night. I missed the show. I've been doing my best to share your short videos every day throughout the week. Appreciate you, and thanks, Matt, for messaging back. Thank you for sharing your content. It just reaffirms that you are appreciative of all of us fans. Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate it. See, I read a positive comment.
977 on Rumble said underground utilities. I love the joke.
We just keep going.
Oh, it's
I wonder,
awesome.
like most women probably nickname their vibrators. So what would the green dildo be called?
Incredible Hulk, yeah.
Jolly
both had the same thing.
Jolly Green Giant.
Oh, there you go.
Hulk
Peen.
Hulk smash. And then
It's horrible.
you're just like, it's a little too buku. I don't want to turn it into Bruce Banner. Just like kind of decrease the size a little bit. Sun's going down, big boy. Cradle the balls. Sun's going down, big boy.
Oh my gosh.
Hulk peen. So funny.
Maybe we need a dumb show.
Vibrator that's labeled?
Yeah.
That'd be great. Let's do that.
You can get effed by the dumb show. Literally.
And I'll cite it for you. I'll cite it for you.
I think I need a drink or something.
In cursive, you've got some water in front of you. Maybe you should start drinking water.
I'm drinking water. That's all I had today. I've been
Green
working.
Hornet.
Oh man.
Tiffany and and Dodie say blank blank, so they don't know. They're just like Mr. Pickle. Ooh,
That's a good one.
that's good.
Oh gosh.
Oh, everybody wants a plastic pickle.
Ooh, maybe that's the new. You know how you hide a pickle in your Christmas tree. So
What?
people hide pickles on their Christmas tree, like
Why?
an ornament. It's a game that people play. You hide the pickle. In the
That's
Christmas
not what hide the pickle means
Oh,
in
I
my
know.
family.
But it's a
We
thing.
play a little game. It's called Just the Tip,
Okay.
just to see how it feels.
Chat, help me out here. This is a real thing. People hide a pickle on their like it's a pickle ornament you put on your tree.
No.
Maybe this is a new thing. We hide the green dildo.
I think it's
somewhere.
your family. I
No,
think
it's not my family.
It sounds like your family's playing hide the pickle, and that's totally a Virginia thing. In Purcellville, Virginia, which is close to where we're at, we have some local news, and we've known about this for a while.
It's been going on forever. It's
I have
been
a
great.
very good friend who I will not name, who was actually approached while he was pumping gas by a detective who used to work with the department. This investigation ran deep, and I mean deep. A lot of corruption. So Olivia's going to tell us about it. I'm going to show you the video, and then Olivia's going to let us. No. Come on. No. We're moving on. If I got to move on, you got to move on. No, we're doing the video. So here it is, and then you tell me all about it.
Two leaders of a Northern Virginia town appeared in court today on multiple felony charges. Purcellville is a small town in Loudoun County. The town's vice mayor is facing 6 felony charges, and the town manager is facing 2 felonies.
Northern Virginia Bureau reporter Drew Wilder was in court today and has more on this developing story.
Mr. Fraser, you want to make a comment?
Purcellville's town manager walks out
Been
of
there.
the Loudoun County Courthouse having
Same.
Just a bit. Been there just a bit.
Yeah.
Just once in a while.
Same.
You know, when they decide to politically arrest you for spanking your kid on the
Why
butt.
aren't they in the new courthouse?
I don't know. We got to go to the new for when they tried to hit us for a credit card, we had to go into the new courthouse. They just walked in, they said, "Yeah, you're free to go."
just been served 2 felony indictments. Kwesi Frazier was placed on paid administrative leave during a special town council meeting on Friday because he's accused of rigged government bidding and fraud. Charlie King is Frazier's defense attorney.
Because
oh my gosh,
my client.
Holy crap.
Where's his wife?
This guy literally looks like a green dildo.
Was charged by a direct indictment. I really don't know a lot about the case.
This guy's amazing.
You're the defense attorney? You should work for the prosecution.
Yeah.
And won't know a lot about the case until I get discovery from Mr. Olson.
Mr. Olson is...
That's not what you say.
Right.
The answer is Kwesi Frazier. My I tried to say that 3 times really fast.
Clearly illegal. To
Mr. Frazier is completely innocent on all charges. And we are going to prove that beyond a reasonable doubt. And I will be taking questions at your earliest convenience. Respect the rights and privacy of my client as they go through this difficult time and respect their family. Thank you so much. We'll see you in court. And then shut up. But I really don't know much about this. I just got my EBT card from him, and we'll see how it goes. He gave me 2 squirrels and a rabbit fur, so I think we're going to be fine. Now we get some moonshine, then I'll really be able to get cooking.
The curious thing is his attorney. I've never heard of him, one, and I know a lot of attorneys in our area. 2, you don't pick an attorney that's not a well-known. Like there's so many well-known attorney, criminal and defense. Like you and I personally know enough.
Yeah.
And they're great. So what? And that man, like, where's his wife who dressed him, who combed his hair? Like, I feel bad for him in a way, but like also.
I mean, honestly, I was wondering who the defendant was.
Yeah.
I mean, because the perpetrator looks more like the lawyer than but his name is Kwesi Frazier. I mean, my name is Kwesi Frazier. I fought Mike Tyson. I went 3 rounds.
I've never seen him in town ever either.
No, I've never seen this guy.
Live?
I don't know. A black guy in town, we would totally know.
That's what I'm saying.
I've
met the mayor.
I've never seen a black person in this town except for Bubba.
Yeah.
And we have the prototypical black guy named Bubba in our town. That's about it. There's only one black person here.
I actually have met the mayor. Mayor of Purcellville is black, and I have met him.
I think he's pretending. I think he's pretending.
Black adjacent.
All right, so here. This guy literally looks like Chris Christie's dad.
Yes.
A direct indictment.
I like his tie.
I really don't know.
Oh, I know. Who?
Where's his wife? He's either not married or his wife is dead.
Yeah,
I'm
do you
sorry
really
if she
think
is,
he's
but, like,
married? Come on.
Maybe his wife passed away. Like, it's almost sad. His tie is so crooked.
She's not passed away. She's hiding.
Yeah. Comb his hair. Oh
can you
my
imagine him
gosh.
rolling over and just be like, baby, it's that time of the month?
I can't imagine that being my dad. I'd be like, dude, he's helped him. That's just sad. It's sad.
Literally has no chin. It literally goes from the bottom of his lip to his freaking sternum.
A lot about the case, and won't know a lot about the case until I get discovery from Mr. Olson.
Mr. Olson is Eric Olson, the Commonwealth's attorney from Stafford County, who was appointed to prosecute this case, which started when Attorney General Jason Miyares ordered Virginia State Police to investigate alleged corruption among Purcellville town officials. In addition to Frazier, Purcellville's Vice Mayor Ben Nett was charged with 6.
We are kidding. There are black people in our town. We're joking, people. God. People are like, that sounds like an awesome place to live. No, it doesn't. There's nothing. God, you racist fuckers. No. Bad. No, we're joking. We've got plenty of black people in our town. I swear to God. What's wrong with you people?
Our mayor is black. Come on.
They're all in jail. I mean, we've got them right here.
Felonies. 2 are similar to Frazier's charges. 4 others are for allegedly using a police crime database to research his political opponents. Following his arrest last week, Vice Mayor Nett issued a lengthy statement in which he claims he is, quote, being politically targeted by a weaponized law enforcement apparatus, part of a broader effort to overturn the results of the most recent election.
Yeah.
Prior to being elected, Nett was a Purcellville police officer. He's accused of meeting with a consultant for the purpose of swaying that consultant to name him chief of police. When that did not happen, some members of council started discussions to eliminate the entire police department. At today's hearing, former Republican State Senator Dick Black was there in support of.
You can't make this shit up. Dick Green was on the court. Dick Black was in the courtroom. It sounds like a movie. Ladies and gentlemen, a new movie. Green Dick on the floor. Black Dick. Together again. Nothing remains flaccid when these two are in town.
It's a heart pounding.
It's so veiny. It's throbbing with desire.
Nett and Frazier. And for the first time, Black said Frazier.
Black Dick said, he said, hold on a second, I'm coming.
This show is
in Loudoun County Sheriff Mike.
It's so good. We have to clip this. Hold on a second, I'm coming.
Oh, golly.
Oh, Lord.
Chapman had a private meeting about eliminating Purcellville's police department.
And there was a meeting held with Sheriff Chapman in my...
What is up with these fucking ties? Seriously, did you guys rob a freaking thrift store?
Yes.
I mean, look at that suit. That suit is gorgeous, and then he's wearing
Christmas tie.
It's so bad. He looks like Harry. What house are you a part of? Are you a Hufflepuff?
I'm a Hufflepuff. With Kwesi, and the purpose was to say, look, there is this discussion. This idea is under discussion. There's no decision made, but Kwesi, as the town manager, said, if...
His name is Kwesi. Your Honor, I just want to go ahead and dismiss this case based on my client being Kwesi. I'm sorry, did you say he's crazy?
We should do a whole skit about this.
Yes, yes, Your Honor, he is Kwesi. Well, do you have some sort of supporting evidence? Do you have an expert witness? We have his birth certificate. His birth certificate says he's crazy? Yes, his birth certificate says right here he's Kwesi, sir. This guy's like, I haven't confirmed with my other client, White Cock. We're going to call White Cock later. White Cock, if you get this, please call Black Dick's office.
If it should come to this, is this something that the sheriff's department could do?
Black says he can't remember.
Black Dick says he can't. He can't anymore, and his wife agrees.
Remember the date of that meeting. When Purcellville's town council was publicly considering eliminating the police department.
That is a nice-looking town council. They spend all the money on themselves.
Sheriff Chapman is on the record in April saying no.
Oh, Chapman. Uh-oh.
One had formally asked him if the sheriff's office could cover the town. News 4 reached out to the sheriff's office today to ask about this private meeting with the town manager, and a department spokesperson said because this situation is under investigation, the department could not comment. Reporting in Loudoun County, Drew Wilder, News 4.
So, Olivia,
Yes.
what in the name is going on in Purcellville? This is insane.
It is. So this Ben Net guy, he was a police officer. He got booted from the police department. It's having to do with the whole, they were trying to eliminate the police department. And I guess the meaning, it was that the state police and the sheriff's department can take care of it. No, Purcellville needs a police department because the state police and the sheriff's department are already stretched thin as is.
Really?
Yeah.
Nothing happens here. A rabbit farts and tickets are handed out. That's it.
Yeah, but when something does happen, that then takes all the police force.
Like what? What do you think's going to happen in this town?
We have fatal crashes all the time, even like near you guys.
Sheriffs don't take care of fatal crashes. That's the city police. Oh.
No. Yeah.
And there you go.
Derpy derp.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess he's been real. Like, I've read some articles about this whole thing.
I love her. She's very aggressive tonight. She's like very.
She's always
bad.
aggressive. She's angry.
She's hard.
She's literally going to cut you. Right.
Love her. She's not going to cut me. She loves me.
Yeah.
So let's
he's just
shut up, Amy. Let her talk. God.
I'll just be quiet.
No, finish it. Go.
So I think he's got a grudge, and apparently this is what he's been doing. He hired one company, didn't talk to any other companies, to do a like something about the police department. So he wanted to be.
This is a horrible report. What you're trying to say? He used the police database to dig up evidence on one of his opponents in a political race. Is that what happened? Amy, did you pay attention to white cock and black dick or not?
Because we're just out of the.
Yeah. So I mean, this started like a year ago when they wanted to do a recall with a vote. No one liked the new people that were voted in, even though they were voted in by the townspeople, but they didn't like the decisions that were being made. So then they had this concocted idea of like, let's find criminal records.
We've had enough cock talk. Use another word. Created.
They came up with a plan to look at people's criminal backgrounds and see what they could find. Allegedly, they used police resources for that. I don't have any confirmation of that. But
that is so illegal.
DMV and other ones.
Okay.
That's one of the charges.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of the felony charges.
I mean, I don't know.
And like this shit doesn't play in our town.
No.
Like you can't get away. Like, see, this is sundown town. Let me tell you right now. You come here after sundown, you better make sure you watch it, boy. It's a redneck town, but we have multiple races here, and we love everybody, but we don't like anyone who isn't from our town. Like, we go to Tammy's, and we all look down on all the tourists who come there for the weekend. We literally just make fun of them all.
Yeah, we do.
Like, what we do is we come in and sit down, and we go, we don't know anyone in here. Let's leave.
Yeah.
So
I know what I'm talking about. No, I've actually got it under.
Did you read it now?
Yes.
Thanks
I've
for
read
reading
it like
Thanks
3
for reading
times.
it during the show. That's perfect
I've read
timing.
it, but I don't have your freaking memory, so I had to read it again.
Okay.
So this contract was awarded to this company.
I told you. You don't listen. No, fuck that. You love her.
I do love her.
I told you to
She's
keep her out of here.
Annoying.
We need Hayden.
I love her.
So this contractor was supposed to do an independent assessment of the Purcellville Police Department. They didn't look at any other companies to do this, but the whole point of hiring this company is Net wanted to be made chief of police as soon as it was done.
Yes.
So that was the whole point. That's why he hired this company to do this assessment of the police department.
So basically, corruption is now coming to the city, state, and local governments at an epidemic level because this is happening all over the country. Yeah. We're seeing city and states, which usually are held accountable, but this is our town saying, no, you're not going to do it here. But this isn't the first time. We actually have had some drama. I mean, we had a person decapitate another person, and that doesn't happen here.
Yeah.
That happened in Bluemont. I mean, that was just right next to us.
No, it didn't happen. It happened a little bit closer.
Yeah. Whatever. Look, how much closer can you get than Bluemont? It literally is 25 feet away.
It actually happened in a very prestigious golf community. It was on a golf course.
Whatever.
I know.
Okay, so but
He was a little psycho.
A lot of things are happening on golf courses. The point is, I know. The point is that it's nice to live in a small town where corruption. I mean, because like if this happened in DC, nothing would happen, nothing. Right. But it's here, and that's why I love this town. Crime is super low. Schools are good, but Purcellville's kind of screwed up right now. I don't live in Purcellville. We live in a completely no teeth zone, which is before that, which we prefer. Like, there's really. I can't get even more off the grid than I already am. I mean, the only thing that'd be better than this is Ted Kaczynski.
Do you guys have do you have a mayor of where you live?
Yeah, we do.
I've actually never heard of a mayor of your town. We have a mayor in our town. He's great. We love him.
First time I met him, I told him to fuck off.
I don't know have we met him? I don't even know who he is.
That was the guy at the water meeting. Don't you remember when I went to the water meeting and I almost called him out and I almost beat the living shit out of him?
Because your water is crazy.
No, he was in it. Yeah, we are in the town.
Can I tell the story?
We are in the town. And we pay out of town water.
So my neighbors.
You're in the town. You're in the town.
We're out of town. So our neighbors, first week we move in, they figured me out pretty quick. And they're like, well, would you come to this meeting? It's that they want to put a well on our property. And I'm like, sure. Like, send me all the paperwork. She sent me a shit ton of stuff. So I read it all in like 20 minutes and got it in my head. And I went down there and there was a guy dressed in all black. There's a Native American there. It was a husband, nice lady, couple of people. And this guy in black was a representative of the town council. And he was absolutely just disrespecting the people. And they don't know anything about me. Like, I just moved to town. And I'm sitting there listening to this guy. And, of course, I just got out of corporate world, so I'm sharp as a tack. I'm used to boardrooms. I'm like, and I'm listening to this guy. And he just continues to berate her and just treat her like shit. And I just said, I'm sorry, can I chime in? And stood up. And the man, he was all dressed in black, slick hair, total city slicker. And I just said, I don't know if you know me, but I just moved into town. My name's Matthew Spear. I work for this company, blah, blah, blah. And then he was being disrespectful to all the women. I mean, just horribly disrespectful. And I just looked at him and I said, you know, I come from Texas, and you might want to pardon me because we're kind of brash down there. But I heard Virginia was essentially a second Texas, where you respect women and you respect your elders and you show a little bit of kindness to everybody. But you, and I pointed right at the guy sitting in black, and he's like, me? I'm like, yeah, you. The oily-haired city slicker with a complete asshole attitude towards this woman. I don't know where you're from, but where I'm from, a man talks to my wife like that, and I'm going to pull him straight out of his seat. I'm going to take him downstairs, and I'm going to send a message to him. And I just want to let you know that these people don't deserve, you know. And it was contentious. I mean, it was absolutely, that was my first interaction with the city. No wonder why they called CPS on me. But the guy in black got fired. The guy sitting next to him, Liv, was the mayor.
Okay.
Just to help you understand.
I don't remember.
Wasn't that guy a douche, though?
He was. I remember
that.
He
was so rude to Brittany and so rude to Catherine. So rude. It's just when the women would talk, he would just be like, yeah, ma'am.
He would just roll right over and wouldn't even let them finish their sentence.
Take him out back and bitch slap him. He had more gold jewelry on than a mafiosa.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
he just looked like Jimmy, out of a Sopranos
He looked
episode.
like Jimmy the Greek. So needless to say, this is a pretty serious thing down here. And you know, next we're going to talk about the crosswalk, which was painted in a different color, yellow, because that's another very controversial issue here. CJ donated $75. Keep being yourselves and blessing us. We love you all. Thank you, CJ. We love you too, sister. You're the best. Here's something that's interesting, and we'll do a break after this. We will probably go till 9:30 tonight. Amy, if you have to go, it's totally fine.
I mean, just make sure my kids are behaving themselves with your kids.
We're not going to do that.
All their
we're going to let our kids do it. Richard Lutnick has some news in regards to that we have, $175 billion in tariff revenue. Anytime you want me to get her out there, can you please get her off the mic? The hair that's on, that's a 500. Sorry, I'm not going to say the price because we just blow money here.
500 euros. Rubles.
Pesos.
Pesos.
So, isn't it
Yen.
funny that
It's 500 yen.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
that's a lot. So Lutnick says, well, because we've saved, we're planning 600 billion, 700, 800 billion, $1 trillion in revenue. We're going to do rebate checks. And I'm interested to get everybody's opinion. I know what my opinion is. What is your opinion? Listen to this.
Can working people possibly get a little bit of rebate because of all the tariff revenue the United States is bringing in?
Exactly. So, when they did the big, beautiful bill, they don't count the tariff revenues. So these tariff revenues are going to be 600, then 700, then 800, then 900. And over the course of his presidency, they could easily hit $1 trillion a year. So the president is thinking about, look, I've created this value, right, from the power of the American economy, from all our people and all their consumption. Why not figure out a way to share some of that money with the people of America? And I'm telling you, he's thinking about it. He hasn't made a decision, but he's thinking about it. He floated it. And the beauty of Donald Trump is...
Can he do it without Congress?
I don't know. I haven't studied it yet. I've just sat with him and I've listened to him talk about it both publicly and privately. I mean, he's interested. He cares so much about the American people.
Love to get your thoughts on this. Olivia, you start. What do you think about a $600 rebate per adult human being inside the United States?
In theory, that would be nice, but to be completely honest, just to have it go against the deficit so we don't freaking crash in $12 trillion, I would prefer that. That's the whole point of these tariffs, is to bring our debt down, is we're not paying so much for goods and other countries are getting, skating by for free, that they're having to pay their fair share, and it's going to go against our debt, and hopefully we won't add as much. I mean, get $1,200 would be nice, but I'd rather not have a collapse where my children's children and don't really have a future.
Well,
so that's just me.
Remember the first rounds. This has been done in the past to stimulate the economy, and what you basically are doing is, folks, in the short term, we are paying this $175 billion of revenue. A lot of this is paid by us. And you're starting to see that prices are going to go up on certain things. We understand this. I mean, I think everyone knew that tariffs are a short-term pain for long-term gain. But I don't want a rebate. I don't need a rebate. Lower my taxes. At the end of the year, essentially give me a tax credit if that's what you want to do. But pay off the fucking debt. Get us down. And, the fact that we're seeing surpluses is a great sign. We need to continue to pass the Doge cuts. We need to not go ahead and if you want to stimulate the economy, honestly, you would have to do it right before holiday. And the chances of this happening before holiday are pretty slim. So you might as well just put it in a tax cut. You might as well put it in a tax rebate. You might as well go ahead and find a way to do that. Because what we don't want to do is have you give us $600 and $1,200 right now and then take it out of our taxes later, like the Biden administration did, because that's the only way they're going to get it passed. That we don't want that bullshit. Keep the money, hit us in tax time. We'll write off these things and move on. Amy, your thoughts?
Totally agree. I don't want another stimulus check at all. Like, I'm just, yes, please lower our taxes. I'm tired of paying. I'm like you, we pay like 40% in taxes, and it's a lot of money, and it's insane. Like, we are working for the money. And then here in Virginia, we have personal tax too. So you get double tax. So you're paying taxes. Like, if you buy a car here in Virginia, you pay tax on the car, and then you pay to own the car twice a year. It's just so ridiculous. Like, let's get rid of some of the income taxes that we have. It's absolutely insane. Also, I just want to point out, was this guy from Mrs. Doubtfire? Was he the brother in Mrs. Doubtfire?
No.
Because he looks and sounds just like him to me.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Make me a bake. Make me a cat. Yeah, no, I don't know. But that guy's voice is just like, oh, God, nails on a chalkboard. But yeah, so they said it's for a family of four, it's $2,400. That's even worse. Because my kids don't pay taxes.
Right.
And I don't want them to get a rebate.
That's a stimulus check.
Now, if you want to do a stimulus check, that's fine. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick it in the bank for my kids. I'm going to split it in half, and I'm going to put it both in the credit union. That's what I would do. So, but I'd rather have it just go to the deficit.
Yeah.
And seriously, I would rather have it go. I know, listen, we got to pay this off somehow. And it's going to be up to the American people to pay it off. You just might as well embrace that, because the government doesn't sell anything. The government doesn't make anything. Now, the more companies that come in, the better jobs get, wages go up. That's a completely different story, but that's long term. So, yeah, I'm not for it. But how about this? How about you cut it off at a certain level? How about you give people who truly deserve a break? There's plenty of people on this show who could use it, especially retirees. How about take that $2,400 from me, from Amy, and other people who were kind of like, you know what, why don't you put this into a bonus to the elderly? How about you go ahead and stimulate the elderly people in this who have medical bills, and you give them $10,000 by taking some of this and make it voluntary or something else, you know, that you could. How about you get a tax break in April and if you donate the money to a noble cause or charity? Wouldn't that be freaking awesome? I mean, that's good. We're going to reinvest it at that point. Something, anything. Go ahead, Amy.
I was just going to suggest the WNBA because we're not paying them what we owe them.
Yes, they need more green dildos.
That's my only suggestion.
It's a good one. Elizabeth Warren. Oh, my God. We need to cut interest.
I was thinking it. I didn't know I was thinking it.
Suzanne McGorrin, 2110. Wow, it's the end of the month. Still money in my account. How did that happen? Lots of laughs.
Thank you so much.
Isn't that great?
Awesome.
And thank you for
It's the
thinking
best.
of us when you did it. That's very, very nice. We appreciate that. This is interesting. Is that Elizabeth?
Yes, it is.
Elizabeth?
I can prove.
The fact that I just know it's you just because it's in Oklahoma. Elizabeth, I'm glad things are going well, but don't overextend, please. Thank you for your donation, though. It's very sweet of you.
Put it in right now.
Here is, we're going to do this donation, then we'll go. We have a lot of people on, 154. Elizabeth Hall donated $10. Matt, Olivia, and Leroy, thank you for everything you do. You're all amazing. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I'm taking pictures of your cat, yes.
That's okay.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth.
Here's Elizabeth Warren in 2024 saying Jerome Powell needs to cut interest rates. And here is Elizabeth Warren in 2025 that Trump needs to stop calling for Jerome Powell to cut interest rates. Folks, I can't make this stuff up. I love keeping bookmarks, so I have this stuff to give to you. Enjoy this.
And the best way you can show that you waited too long and that you get it, you waited too long. And the best way you can show that you waited too long and that you get it and that you are becoming more responsive to where we are on interest rates is actually go ahead and do a nice big rate cut. Keep in mind that keeping those rates high, as he has done, keeping those interest rates so high, actually has contributed to our measure of inflation. The infrastructure that keeps this stock market strong and therefore a big part of our economy strong and therefore a big part of the world economy strong is the idea that the big pieces move independent of the politics, that somebody is making her best decisions economically and independently. We understand that if the New York Stock Exchange, if interest rates in the United States are subject to a president who just wants to wave his magic wand, this doesn't distinguish us then from any other two-bit dictatorship around the world.
You know, she reminds me of Donahue in female
the hair.
form.
Yeah.
Donahue in female form.
Who?
Does anyone? It's an old person. An old talk show
Phil
host.
Donahue.
Phil
Is it
Donahue.
Phil.
It's
Phil.
Donahue. Phil Donahue. Listen, there's nothing to say about that. I mean, we all know she's lying. Her mouth is open. Liawatha, you know?
Liawatha.
I was more offended that she didn't use my pronouns in that. She only included theirs, their, his, and hers. So just wanted to point that out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm clearly tired tonight.
We've missed you, Amy.
We'll be right back. Pee break.
Adjusting transmitter output.
Just kidding.
Hi, I'm Olivia Spear, host of The Dumb Show. For 3.5 years, we never asked for donations, but after Facebook demonetized us for speaking the truth, we've had to turn to the
You
one
waited too long.
Can't cancel you.
I'm Hayden, Matt and Olivia's daughter. This show's never chased sponsors or sold out. We've built something honest, and it's thanks to you.
I'm Ethan, their son. Every share, every dollar, every message, you're the reason we can keep calling out the BS and bringing color back to the world going gray.
If you want to help, we take PayPal, Venmo, or snail mail. You can send it to P.O. Box 2, Round Hill, Virginia 20142.
Can't donate? No problem. Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored. You can donate at thedumbshow.com/donate.
You know what happens when you turn the dial harder? You can make a harder grimace. The harder you grimace, the more effective it is.
You tighten it so freaking I can't do it. I can't untighten
That's what she said.
That's what she's. Oof. Oof. Coming in with it. Pound it. Pound it. Pound.
Child got 15.
Ethan, you need it. You look like a hippie.
Totally tubular.
You know this is recording, right?
Okay, let's go. Smile. Donate. Don't start with me. Donations. Every time you don't smile, I'm gonna punch you in the ribs. Donations. Take one. Scene one. Ready. Set. Ethan.
Break.
Ready. Don't screw it up.
Okay.
Ethan, don't mess this up. Ready. Set. Action. No. Whoa. Director calls action, not some stupid toddler.
But we've built something.
There's no but there. Why do you've been doing this since you were 2 years old? Try it again.
Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
He's so much better than you at everything.
Better at
Hayden, he's just like, even, it's just, go ahead, Hayden.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored.
That's a wrap. Well done, Spear family. I bet we make no money.
But I'm gonna owe them money with help.
Hayden, do your thing again.
Oh yeah, cut it.
Baby shark doo 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 doo.
Yes, we thank you so much for your support so we can go and lavishly spend money on steak dinners and buy new shirts because we're grifters.
I like a steak dinner.
You don't get a steak dinner. You show up.
Your daughter
sit
says
in the
hi
chair.
and she loves you.
It's just interrupt me.
Thank you.
It's fine.
Love you too,
It's not
boo.
important.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's not important. It's just,
You were just bitching.
it's fine.
Are you done sulking?
Anyway, get married, they said.
Do I get to act
It's
like
fun.
that next time
They
you
said,
interrupt me?
If I don't interrupt you, well, I don't know. You'd probably talk more.
Probably.
Yep. So here's the deal. Senator Schumer is invoking a century-old law called the Rule of Five. And isn't it interesting that they complain when we move into habeas corpus or they want to go into other case law and pull stuff from the Magna Carta or want to pull an old Civil War piece of legislation and civil code that talks about treason and talks about removing the president. Isn't it amazing that they hated all those type of things and actually claiming from a Civil War piece of legislation that they can claim that the country can deport and remove certain illegal aliens justified on something from 1836, and then the Democrats melt down. But then they can pull out something obscure as the Rule of Five, which nobody knows about. There's not a person on this podcast who's heard of it.
Nope.
And I'm going to kill the cat. Like, I'm literally going to shoot the cat in the head just to see what happens.
Amy cry. Just to see me cry.
Listen, gray puss. Here is the video, and then I'm going to explain what this means, because this is why we try to do the show.
Old and little-known law.
Because it's important for you to know this type of stuff. I'm going to give you the straight poop, tell you what happens. And, of course, Chuck Schumer starts with this little-known law,
Unknown law would be better.
He literally tells you and outs himself what they're doing. Yenny, you're going to get it.
I love her.
I know, I love her too.
Old and little-known law, known as the Rule.
Okay, he's a man, cheesy poof.
Mama, Kitty's been a dildo.
Did you get that from Gregory? Is that where you saw it?
I know one little kitty who's sleeping with mommy tonight.
My cheesy purse.
Of 5 to compel the Department of
Nice that you have Blumenthal in there, the guy who said he was in Vietnam as a Marine but wasn't in Vietnam and still has his position. Go figure. What a douche.
Justice to release the full and complete Epstein files. Under federal law, when any 5 senators on the Homeland Security Committee call on the executive branch must comply.
No. And I'm going to tell you why they won't comply.
Our request covers all documents, files, evidence, and other materials.
Look at Blumenthal. He's got the 1,000-yard stare.
In possession of the DOJ, the FBI, related to the case of United States versus Jeffrey Epstein. While protecting the victims' identities can and must be of top importance, the public has a right to know who enabled, knew of, or participated in one of the most heinous sex trafficking operations in history. Let me remind everyone of what's happened in recent months. Donald Trump campaigned on releasing the Epstein files. He broke that promise.
He never made that promise.
In February, FBI Director Kash Patel promised during sworn testimony in his confirmation hearing he would, quote, make sure the American public knows the full weight of what happened. Well, that has yet to happen. A.G. Bondi said in February that his supposed, quote, client list, she said, was sitting on her desk right now to review.
Files.
And she said that's been a directive by President Trump. 5 months later, we have 0 answers, only more questions.
You know, like half of Congress and Senate's going to go down if they release that, I would assume, allegedly. But I would assume it's going to be quite a few people in D.C.
If they haven't scrubbed it. Okay, so let me explain to you what this is so everyone understands, okay? So rule of 5. It's pretty simple. It's USC 2954 if you want to follow along. Really, what he said was absolutely correct. They have a right at Department of Homeland Security to reference and force a release of documents that are pertinent to the job parameters of Department of Homeland Security. Jeffrey Epstein files are not essential to Homeland Security. You're not going to be able to make that case because you could say, oh, well, it's because there was a blackmail scheme and we believe that Russia and Mossad or FIS or some other foreign intelligence, MI6 was involved. But you don't have any proof. You're speculating. So it's really hard for the DHS to demand this information when they have no claim or chain of evidence to these files. So they're going to hit them on that. Trump could say executive privilege. He won't. Ongoing investigation excuse, probably the one they do. That's the one, hey, this is an ongoing investigation. Because we've been hearing that for, since January 6th, for 5 years, and they're still saying it. Still haven't found the pipe bomber. Still don't know how many FBI were actually, and informants were actually in the crowd. The privacy and victim protections, you can't say that because it would be going to an oversight committee, which has clearance to see those things. So you can't use that excuse. Redactions and delays, that's another one you could use. We're doing the best we can. You can't say that because nobody's going to believe it. So you really have to do the protection clause. And then you have to challenge their right to see it. And then you put it in the Supreme Court's hands, which ultimately they would decide it. So it would go to the Supreme Court. And then that's what Trump's going to do. They're going to punt this and say, listen, you guys don't have the jurisdiction to do this. And also, we're trying to protect the ongoing investigations that are taking place. And they've been fairly transparent that there are several high-profile investigations going on right now coming out of the DOJ. So just FYI, that's what we're talking about. Okay?
I'm just curious, since Ghislaine or whatever her name, Maxwell, just did the testimony on the Hill, is anything going to come out of that?
Nope. No, because she's not a credible witness. And anything she says will any judge is going to throw out. She already perjured herself during her trial, so she's not a credible witness. And there would be a point if I was arguing against using this information, is I would simply say she's working a pardon. She's working to exchange quid pro quo from a 34 felony convicted president, adjudicated rapist, 96 felony indictments, sexual misconduct with having to pay $100 million for what he did to that poor rapist, sexy E. Jean Carroll, who's batshit crazy, who paints rocks and trees. And therefore, this is quid pro quo. This twice impeached orange dictator. That's what they're going to do. So Trump is damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. He needs to continue to punt this to the courts. That's what he needs to do.
Got it.
He needs to get the indictments unsealed so he can get them the meat that they want. But here's the thing. This is very much like the tax thing. They literally ran for 4 years between 20 and 24 and are 16 and 20 going after his taxes. So what did Trump do? They finally leaked his taxes and there was nothing there. It was a big fat nothing burger. This is going to be the same thing. Maxwell, she's full of shit, and I don't trust her, and I don't care. I don't make a deal with the devil. Hold fast. Either you did it or you didn't. And if you did it, may you hang, and if you didn't, may they hang for their false accusations. Just make some fucking arrests. Start shaking the trees. Make some arrests.
I agree.
Anything else? That cat. Your eyes literally look like you shoved 2 knives in them. Will you just get rid of her?
I know. I think I have a mild allergy. Maybe.
Can you please get the cat out of here?
Come here.
I love her.
I don't give a shit.
I don't care if I'm allergic.
She's annoying. Nobody wants to see her butthole all show.
How do you
long.
know
Well,
that to be true?
She knows I'm going to kick her off. That's why she's not coming.
Let's get the green dildo.
I guess there was yesterday. I guess there was also a shooting in Reno, Nevada at the same time. Okay, somebody mentioned that.
Yeah. So a lot of news happens that we don't cover. We try to cover the top stuff. And a shooting in Reno is probably more important than this, but let's talk about jeans.
Oh, I didn't see this, but I've heard all about it. So.
Do you want to see the commercial?
I do, because I've never seen it.
Like, let's do the commercial first so we can laugh at these people. I mean, they are nuts. What's her name?
I don't know.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yes. Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd.
No one gets the reference.
I do. I was in that play in high school.
We get it. Okay, we get it. You like to murder people, and is that her?
No,
I have no idea.
Okay,
that's her.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find the commercial. Where's the? How hard is it to find this commercial? Come on, I don't have time for this shit. If it's so bad, why isn't it on here?
We can watch it another time.
No. Let's just
when we are done, you do have a question.
Okay, let me just get to the most important news of the day, all right? Oh my God. Is this it? Where is it? Liv.
I don't know. Just look up American Eagle.
I just did.
Paul Rivera,
here
just
we go.
because Amy is here. 2110. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. All right, here we go. I don't want to get, I'm just going to play the video. I'm not going to play the audio. By the way, if that is her turning that Mustang over, that's impressive. Watch her peel out here. That's not her.
That's not her.
There's no way. It's a stunt double. That's her. All of her. Great. She's got a body. Who gives a shit? So this is it. All right, pretty desperate that we're going to play the video 47 times. So what they're saying is that she says things like, these are the best jeans.
My jeans are blue.
Right.
Is one of them that she says.
But they're saying it's a dog whistle because she's blonde hair and blue eyes. And they're saying it's a Nazi
propaganda.
Yeah, Nazi propaganda.
That's exactly what I thought when I saw that.
Like, here's this chick.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has.
Genes are passed down.
Dude, I don't find that. She sounds retarded. Like, she literally sounds like she's mentally retarded. Cheats passed down from
She's trying to sound sexy.
You don't sound sexy. You sound retarded. I mean, hot, but retarded. What race is blue?
Smurfs.
Yeah.
Fucking Smurfs. The Smurf army.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Gargamel's not doing his job.
Son of a bitch. Gargamel. I mean, seriously, how can... They're gaslighting us. They're literally doing this they're laughing. Every liberal is just laughing in their hands going, they actually think that we believe this shit? Is that what it is? Or do they actually
I think they're all that batshit crazy.
Well,
I really do.
I think the smart ones are laughing, but then everybody else, which is the majority, is thinking this is serious. Because I just don't get it.
To grow up as
Well, listen to this. First of all, this chick is absolutely nuts.
Yes.
I for 2 seconds I can see her and I automatically know she is completely batshit crazy. I've dated this. I'm telling you, it's in the eyes. I've dated this person and she collects knives. By the way, Debbie Moore, you are a psycho bitch. This is her. This is Debbie Moore. I'm outing her name.
I remember her.
Oh, psycho.
I think I remember her.
She collects knives. Here it is.
I really wasn't going to weigh in on this. But it is so difficult to grow up as a person of color, specifically a woman, and view yourself as beautiful in any sense of the word growing up in this country. I remember growing up in a predominantly white community, wishing myself out of this body, out of this culture, take my name if it meant that I could wake up blonde-haired and blue-eyed, never having to explain who I am or worry about being accepted. That is why this American Eagle ad with Sydney Sweeney is especially off-putting. There's a lot of rhetoric right now online about the political ideologies that this represents, and I don't discount that, but for me, I can't help but think about the 13-year-old brown girl who gets all her denim at American Eagle, who already struggles to see her beauty and worth in a world that continues to...
I just want to go on the record right now. You can. Yes, you can. I'm going to let you finish, Taylor, but you're going to go ahead and just give me one more second, okay? So I'm going to let you finish.
Look what you made me do.
Look what you made me do. What you made me do. I just want to go on the record right now for this girl. She understands that she would not look better white. Okay, go ahead, Liv.
So she's saying about all the brown girls that get all their jeans at American Eagle. Those jeans are fucking expensive.
Yeah, they all shoplift.
I'm pretty sure that the brown girls who get their jeans at freaking American Eagle, they probably don't care because they have money or
they're
they've got
white
daddy's
bread.
money.
They're white. Anybody who shops at I shopped at American Eagle and Abercrombie and Fitch. That's a white person's store. And you're not really a Mexican if you shop at Abercrombie and Fitch. Come on. Let's be honest.
Walmart's down the road.
No. Oh my God, that's racist.
Sorry, I thought we were
going
going
to
there.
Aeropostale or they
I
go to
thought that we were going there, dear.
They go to Aeropostale. They go to places like that. But Abercrombie, I mean, look at the ads. Now maybe they do, but they weren't inclusive 15 years. Eddie Bauer, Abercrombie and Fitch, and Tommy Hilfiger were like the Nazi outfitters. It was all white people. I know because I shopped there. Give me a break. Yeah. They made a living off of this. There were no brown people in those ads. You walked in and it literally smelt like lotion. Downy detergent. I mean, it was a white person's store.
She's the reason why.
Go away. I don't like you, Kat.
Are 1,500 different Barbie dolls out there.
Yes.
Is because of her.
And who wears a fucking towel like that? Seriously, what are you doing? If you're looking for clicks.
A towel?
Yeah, yes.
She just got out of the shower, apparently.
If you're looking for clicks, this is not it. This isn't it.
You got some armpit flab there, chicky dude.
It looks like you literally got a pixie stick and shoved yourself into it. And eat a burger. Eat a burger. Because anyone who sits there and goes, oh, God, it was so difficult. Well, why are you 98 pounds? Why do you got 15 pounds of makeup on when you just got out of the shower? You do this because you want to be accepted. You want people to look at you. You want people to notice you. Okay? And I'm not talking about rape. For the people in the audience, you're going to be like, oh my God, what are you saying? That women ask for it? No, that's not what I said. I said she complains about the system, but she bought into it. That's why she's wearing a necklace that's so very frail and very, very thin, but it's probably $500 at Tiffany's. Give me a break. Look at Amy right now. She doesn't give a shit what she looks like.
No, seriously.
But she looks good.
Rolled in, with sweat dripping off me. It's fine. Can I just chime in here?
No.
I don't know who this little girl is. I say little girl. She's like probably 21, 22. She's so young. I think she's really pretty.
She's not pretty. She looks like a toucan.
The young girl and the jeans girl.
Oh.
No, I think she's pretty.
No, she's not pretty either.
I think she's pretty.
Okay.
She's like, I don't know who she is. I don't know why she's famous. I don't care either.
What's her name? JoJo Siwa?
Yes.
What is it?
No, no.
I was joking. Liv?
That's what he's been calling her the whole time.
Sweeney.
Something.
Sweeney Todd.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, go ahead.
I think she's cute. I think she's cute. I think she's very pretty for her. I don't know how old she is. I don't know what she's famous for. Again, I think she's cute. I think she's pretty. I think they're selling jeans. Why are we thinking this much into it? It's a freaking commercial. Just because it didn't. If it featured a black woman with blue eyes, would they be up in arms about this, or is it because she's white? If a black woman who had blue eyes, which there are people who have that combination.
Really?
Light skinned black girls, yeah.
Maybe with contacts, but
when you're half.
Like, what about the girl? Well, maybe not. I'm like the
Angela.
green eyes. I mean, there are light skinned black girls that I've.
It's not going to get into big trouble in Little China. We need the green eyed virgin.
It doesn't matter, but there are people of all skin colors and blue, like whatever eye colors. I think it's just a race thing, and I'm really just tired of it. I'm just exhausted because we're white. We can't feel good about ourselves.
That's right. That's right. So you take your white guilt.
Yeah.
Stop suppressing your white guilt and pay your portion into society.
No, I got white kids. They're not gonna like.
What do you want? What do you want them to do? We can't make a commercial. No white people can be in a commercial. Listen. This is my point. You've got the people who dislike Jews saying, well, when you make everything anti-Semitic and tell them you can't talk shit about Jews, it makes them hate Jews even more. Yeah, dipshit, but you're admitting you hate Jews to begin with. That's the fucking problem. These people hate white people. You hate white people. Just admit it. And this is, you know what? I want an executive order for this. The misnomer that people of color can't be racist. That shit needs to fucking stop right now. You need to go to the ADL. You need to go to the NAACP. You need to go to the ACLU. You need to write an executive order that says black people, brown people, yellow people, whatever. All people can be racist. You don't have to be in a position of power because that is collectivism. An individual based upon their leverage and power. I've had black bosses. You tell me they can't be racist against me? That is complete shit. That's the executive order I want to see, is that you strike that from the record and you make it official that all people can be racist if they denigrate, separate, or have hostility from a verbal and physical standpoint against another race because of the color of their skin.
Absolutely.
Right now, say it. Because I'm sick of that. Oh, black people can't be racist because we're not in the definition. You cannot do that. We get to alter it. Fuck you.
It's not in the definition, is it?
Yes, they changed the definition.
Oh, they changed it, but the original one.
It doesn't matter. Well, kiddo.
I know.
Do you know how many definitions? That's all they do. That's what the left do. They change the words to go ahead and make, like anti-Semitic. It used to be that you would hate Jews based upon their ethnicity or their religion. Now it's if you say anything at all. The jokes that I make on a nightly basis are anti-Semitic. And trust me, I have a Jewish friend, Barry.
Yeah.
I've got one. No, I've got hundreds. And nobody finds me to be anti-Semitic because they know I will take a baseball bat to anyone who tries to hurt them. But I get to make fun of them as much as I get to make fun of anyone else. And anyone comes on and goes, that was an anti-Semitic joke. Oh, really? Wait, because I'll do worse. You think that's bad? How many Jews can Adolf Hitler fit in his Volkswagen? 3 in the back, 2 in the front, and 700 in the ashtray. I'll do it all day. I will offend you. And I don't give a shit.
Same.
It's stupid.
We are not politically correct.
I'm watching you. We got to be able to laugh. We got to make jokes again. We got to be able to laugh at each other. We got to laugh a little bit at our religion. I ridicule Amy all the time because she plays dress up and takes her knee in front of a man with a white wafer who's wearing gay robes.
It's true. Actually, that's not true. I can't receive communion, but I do allow my kids to.
Why can't you receive communion?
Because I live in sin.
Wait, what?
I live in sin, so I cannot receive the Holy Communion. And I've refused to. I can't go to a confession because Jason and I live together. We're not married, and so it's a sin. And so I can't go to confession. Therefore, I cannot receive the Holy Eucharist.
I see.
So I don't receive communion. I do not. I will not. And I just don't go. My kids
all right.
go.
Well, now I know, and I was kidding, by the way.
Yeah, it's all good. Though.
But
no
if
Catholic education never hurt anybody.
But if you did, there's nothing wrong with making fun of people. This lady deserves to be made fun of. Liv, you're gonna love this. If you love the last one, see, she's pretty here.
I think she's a cute kid, a girl. I don't know how. I keep saying a kid because she looks very.
She
looks very
looks
young
like she's
to me.
12.
Yeah, she looks very young to me.
She doesn't. She doesn't look like she's 12.
She looks young. She looks
17.
Yeah, I would say
she doesn't look 17.
I'm guessing she's older, like maybe in her early 20s, but she looks
What did we
very
say?
young
She
to
was
me.
19 or 20?
I'm gonna say 26.
No way. There's zero chance.
We
she's
looked her
26.
up the other day. Let me look.
How is she
I
not
would say-
26?
No.
Hayden, how old is JoJo Sweeney Siwa?
She's young. She's got to be young.
She's 27. Holy shit.
No
Look at
way.
you.
Oh, boom. Do I know my women?
Wow.
Damn right I know the age of women that
97. Jeez.
I told you, 26.
Wow.
She was 6 months old when I graduated from high school.
Say you're sorry, Matt.
I'm sorry,
You-
Matt.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Here's the video. But this lady over here is nobody cares. You know what she is? We don't go by age with a lady on the right. She's the level of beers it would take for it to be acceptable, which would be 3 whiskeys and 8 beers.
Yes.
Before I would touch her with your dick. Here it is. People are like, Matt, don't be insensitive. Don't. You guys, you know what?
They deserve it.
No, everybody deserves this. Everybody deserves to be mocked and ridiculed today. If you make a video like this, you deserve to be made fun of. I'm sorry. That's it. I think maybe they might be talking about the joke about the ashtray. You know what? I don't care. Everybody gets it here. Everybody.
Who hasn't
that
heard
got
that
me
joke?
too. And I don't know why. Maybe because it's just so blatant. I keep thinking that people just are not going to believe us until we're hung out there. But then even then, I feel like they'll be like, oh, no. Kind of like they are with. I see the same perpetual self-imposed.
What happened? What happened?
She
like,
needed to go put
changed?
some makeup
I was
on.
like, she put on like a full face of makeup and came back.
Yeah. I mean, she basically looks like Kamala Harris without the knee pads.
Victimhood. You know, I did a post about saying, hey, like, these are the action steps that we really need to see from the good whites.
What the fuck?
The good whites.
That is so racist. The good whites.
Oh.
What do you mean? The ones that...
Yeah, be careful, Liv.
The
You,
good
Liv,
whites.
you say shit that gets us in trouble.
I think that's a new T-shirt we need, and just like,
Like
I'm
a
one of
white
the good
T-shirt with
white-
black lettering. A good white. A good white. I'm a good white.
I'm a good white.
I'm a non-hostile white.
Or just
Can
have
you-
like a check mark, like a check, good white, and then bad white. Just have it, like a. I'm seeing it in my mind. I can't.
Can
describe
you
it.
imagine if anybody said, well, if you're a good black, fuck, forget about it.
Where I said, I need protection. Put my cash out. And she goes, well, would you just rather white women just not follow you at all anymore because da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, definitely unfollow me.
Wow.
If you thought you being here and clicking a follow button was doing me a favor, same as that.
Hey, don't unfriend me and hit the follow button, please. Some of
Yeah.
you people need to learn how.
And use our Cash App.
I don't know. Listen, any of you good whites out there, could you please hit the fucking follow and like button, especially on Rumble, you good whites, because right now you guys are being bad whites. And I would appreciate it if you would be good whites. Hit follow. That's all I care about. That's all you mean to me, right? You don't mean anything. Without a like, you're nothing to me. You're a bad white. Seriously, sick of this. What are you, racist?
One guy, whatever his name was.
Joe Smith.
Descendant of the oppressor. He's like, well, Lindsay still does a good job, and I appreciate her work and labor, so I'm going to still follow her. No, definitely unfollow me.
Don't unfollow me. If you're a good white or a bad white, I'm okay with mediocre whites too. Whatever type of white you are, please follow and like the show.
If you are any type of person, but especially a white woman who's coming to this platform thinking you're doing me a favor by clicking a follow button, leave now.
Dude, I'm going to go follow
immediately
her.
now.
I'm going to follow.
I'm totally going to go follow her. What's her name?
And make sure you comment you're doing her a favor, but you're one of the good whites.
I'm going to do hashtag I'm doing you a favor, hashtag good whites.
Yep.
I'm going to do it.
I'm a good white, massa.
Is she on TikTok or is she on Twitter?
I don't know.
Is this Twitter or TikTok?
I don't know, but just go in there and be like, I'm a good white, massa.
Well, seriously, what's her name? I'm seriously.
I don't know what her name is. Maybe it's Toby. I don't know. Kuta
Lindsay
Kinte?
something. Wait. She's rewind it.
She doesn't say it.
No, she does.
When?
She rewind it just a tad.
Are you serious?
Yes, rewind it just a tad.
We don't have time for this.
Thinking you're doing me a favor by clicking who's coming to this platform, any type of person, unfollow and labor, so I'm going to still follow her. No, descendant of the oppressor. He's like, well, Lindsay still does a good job, and I appreciate her work and labor, so I'm going to still follow her.
It'll say it at the end.
Lindsay something, right?
Hold on.
Immediately now. Because, honey boo boo, not this person. I'm doing you a favor.
My boo.
By showing up and calling you out.
Oh, my God. No wonder why men punch women sometimes. I'm sorry. I don't agree with it. I don't. But she deserves a good ass kicking.
Lindsay Stilk?
Is that her name?
I don't know.
It's from Colin Rugg, and I don't have anything else. Listen, I don't condone.
If anyone knows who she is, please give me. I really, 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 really want to go to her page and do it. I really do. Because she's funny.
I just have a question about this. Obviously, there's more than this is an ad campaign. There's more than one commercial. I'm not aware of any of this, but I am sure. I'm 100% sure there is a product out there that's only endorsed by a black person that has multiple commercials. Are we allowed to go rip them apart for endorsing something?
Oh, you mean like this Calvin Klein ad right here?
Oh, golly. Oof. She's
literally, this looks like a SeaWorld commercial.
It's a lot.
That's a whole lot. Listen, big chicks need love too. I'm not saying anything about it, but don't sit here and tell me that that's more appealing than the other to most people. See, I don't look at outward appearance as negative. I don't mind if a woman is a little thick. That doesn't bother me. I don't care because I've been with hot women and I've been with good-looking women. No. You're that's racist.
I'm kidding.
You can't say that.
Fat women. I said fat women.
You said black women.
No, I said fat women. You said I've been with good-looking women, and you paused, and I said, and you've been with fat women.
I've never slept with a fat woman.
Oh, okay. No, well, it was a joke anyway because you're
saying.
Well,
when Olivia was pregnant.
Oh my gosh. This is just getting better.
So good.
Just getting.
Look at you now. You're so hot.
The factory is closed for the evening.
No,
dear.
it's not. No, it's not. Bullshit. You and I both know that it's not. It's never been.
Wait, I'm going to pull out my green dildo and then you know.
If it's on the nightstand, it means no, not tonight.
No, green means go. It would be a red dildo means stop. Yellow means caution. Oh my God.
Goodness.
Do we have an update on donations? 296.63, folks. We are in overtime, and we would love to.
Nope, that's it.
That's it.
I do have a couple questions. There's some questions from
Let's
the
do
audience.
questions. And folks, remember, you can donate to The Dumb Show, thedumbshow.com/donate so we can hit goal. You can go to thedumbshow.com/donate. You can go to PayPal. You can go to Venmo. You can actually use Apple Pay. You can use your debit card, your credit card. 512 megabytes of encryption, SSL, completely secure. What that means is that you can feel safe, that it's a one-time transaction. We will never store your credit card, use your credit card, and that's the way it works. It's completely safe. Whether it's $1, $5, $100, doesn't matter. It's up to you. If you can afford to give a little bit and say thanks, that's the way to do it. If you can't, don't worry. It'll always be free. Help us hit goal. We're so very close. Kat, stop making love to Amy's microphone. She won't stop.
I just tried to like push her, but she's like not having it. I love her. She's the best.
And I want to clarify something. I don't mean women should be hit and abused. I'm not saying, but I didn't say it should happen. I said it's really understandable why some men take it to that line and want to, but don't have the self-restraint. Can you imagine that woman talking to you, degrading you, constantly browbeating a man and destroying his confidence? Get the cat out of that. Get her out of here. Liv, now. No, I'm done. Push her down hard.
Yep.
I'm done. She's going to break something. And
That's
then
what she's been doing.
And I'm going to get mad. So
pushing.
no more. But can you imagine somebody? I mean, you understand that men can be mentally abusive to women. We all agree that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can women be mentally abusive to men?
Yes.
Okay, that's my point. And I hear that a lot. Oh, a man can just leave. No. I've been in mentally abusive relationships with my mom, and it certainly wasn't anything, sexual, but it certainly was abusive for my entire life. Men can be abused. You can break a man down into pieces. And it's not like they're not already exhausted. It's not like they don't die young. It's not like they don't have their own self-esteem issues and don't have the emotional outlets. It's not that women are the only people who've had a tough time. Human beings have a tough time. Life is hard. Life is rough. And a woman like that literally would just browbeat her man. If he doesn't come home with his tail between his legs, that woman is destroying him and emasculating him at every turn. People like that are just horribly miserable.
Yes, I just posted my email, Olivia at the Dumb Show. Seriously, if anyone knows who she is, please let me know, because I will go on her page and say that, because that's freaking funny.
Like reverse image search it or something.
Yeah. Okay, so questions. Do you think there will be any resolution in President Trump's appeals on all his cases in the next few years?
Yes. I think the E. Jean Carroll punitive damages, the $9 million, will be reduced. I think he will not have to pay the $100 million. And I think that case, honestly, has a very good chance of being thrown out. The judge, no matter what he said afterwards, what he put on the final documentation is that it was not rape and that it was sexual assault. But you need to understand, all that Donald Trump has to do is in an appellate situation say that it was consensual. Once he's out of politics, and listen, I truly believe he probably diddled her with a digit, because Donald Trump was a philanderer, and it just sounds like Donald Trump. It does. It goes into a dressing room at Bergdahl's, takes her in the dressing room. Get the cat down, please. Just push her down every time she comes up. Come on, Amy.
I'm pushing.
Push her harder, Amy.
She's gonna
push
fight.
her. She's gonna fight. Push her. That's right. Grab her by the pussy. So the whole point is, that's probably my guess. He was friends with her husband. They were close. Donald Trump got around. He says he didn't know her. He knew her. They had dinner together. I guarantee probably went in the Bergdahl's. He had an account there. They went into a dressing room. He got handy with her. And then she bitched and complained about it because it was politically opportune. And she's also fucking crazy. That's probably what happened. Let's just believe. All that the lawyers have to do is go ahead and bring that into discovery and say it and admit it, and everything's going to get thrown out.
Yep. All right. Next question after I do this donation. Thomas Austin, thank you.
Well, Amy, if you would leave the cat alone, it wouldn't keep coming up. Thank you, Mitch.
I love the cat.
You don't. You literally look like you just got punched in the... It looks like I had to tell you something twice.
I know. Well, I might have a little bit of an allergy, I guess. I don't know.
You
But
think? I don't know. When a cat literally just rubs her ass in your face for the last 2 hours. Go. What's the next
I'm
question?
starved for attention.
Oh, and then...
Thank you, Thomas Austin.
Yeah, it's coming. It froze.
And
so
then as far as everything else, Donald Trump, this is a civil case. This can be hired complete. This is probably going to be closed doors. Go ahead, quickly put it in. Thomas
Austin.
Thank you.
21
so much.
Thank you, Thomas. We love you. This will probably be done. This won't be public. It'll be closed doors. It'll be a signed, sealed. They'll settle on a number. They'll probably wind up giving her $3 to $10 million, probably 3.7, something like that. The second defamation suit has it is just an unrealistic number. It'll be taken down, or he won't pay at all. or he'll just keep it in court until the cows come home. The document scandal is going to go nowhere. The Letitia James, nowhere. The stupid payoff for Stormy will go nowhere. Everything will be, he's already been exonerated for those others and they've been dismissed. Now it's just the E. Jean Carroll thing and the 34 felony counts, which I believe that all of those will be overturned. It was obviously punitive. It was obviously legal lawfare. They were 34 felonies. It was one misdemeanor that was charged 34 times because it was entered 34 times and upgraded to felonies after it already expired, and they had to change the law in order to charge him with it. It's bullshit. It's going to get thrown out. He can appeal it all the way up to the Supreme Court. It's going to get thrown out.
All right. If the UK and France are going to recognize Palestine, will they shut down the embassies in Israel, or will Israel close their embassies in the UK?
I don't think so.
No and no. Yeah.
Okay.
There's no reason to. But several countries recognize a two-state solution and recognize Palestine. It's not just us. Most of EU recognizes Palestine. This won't change for France and UK. They're just advocating for a two-state solution. And nobody's really done that since 2016, since Donald Trump recognized Jerusalem. So
I'm reading the comments.
Yes.
Crazy.
They're being assholes.
Who?
No,
All the Rumble people.
It's Rumble chat. It's Rumble
I don't
chat.
understand. What do you mean? Tell me.
They think
That's
I'm
being
pregnant.
Why?
And this is because that's just them, because it's Debbie. And she's always saying, you're going to give birth by Christmas. And they're, they like to get my goat. So
You're not pregnant.
it's a joke.
It's not funny.
Exactly. It's not
Shut
funny.
up, bitch.
We don't want another baby.
Just take
The factory is closed,
Take
by the
that
way.
foot and shove it in your mouth and be quiet. Take your fucking gross foot fetish and shove it up your cooter and be quiet. Don't you ever say that about she's not fucking pregnant. Don't you do that to us, because if she gets pregnant, I'm going to blame you.
Exactly.
You've said a lot of sick, twisted shit, Deborah. This is one of them.
I told you. No.
If she got pregnant, we would raise a child. Bobby Richardson donated $51.99 for Yenny's jeans. Oh,
Love it.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yes, Bobby,
we love
thank you.
You know what's funny?
Which I have a idea. Remind me to tell you.
If Olivia got pregnant, she would have an excuse though, so it would be fine. She wouldn't have to complain all the time about her weight because she'd get fat and she'd have a reason to. That's what I'm saying. You complain about shit that is not important. You look beautiful.
Yes.
You went and did a body scale and you're literally like 7 pounds overweight and you're going through menopause. It's going to stabilize. You'll rebound back. Who cares? You're gorgeous. Thanks. So is Amy. Just both of you shut up. You're just as annoying as that other chick.
Mm-hmm.
Just shut up. Stop talking about and degrading yourself. It's not true. You're both beautiful women. Shut up, Amy.
I got another. Okay, one more question. Donnie Carter from YouTube. What is Matt's take on the president's post about Josh Hawley?
Oh, is this Josh? He's finally calling out the rhinos. Is this it? Yeah, I didn't see it, but I guarantee it. He's calling out these people who are not supporting him. She does not have a glow. It's Olivia. She's white. She's just literally the white. She's
I'm a
she's a
doll.
Wexican. She's an absolute. She thinks ketchup is spicy. This is not a joke. We went to a restaurant. She's like, "Oh, that ketchup's spicy."
I never
What?
said that.
Yes, you. Hayden.
No.
Okay, then shut up. Don't lie. Don't lie.
I
Admit
don't
it.
remember.
It was Red Robin. It wasn't that hard. You said Red Robin ketchup is spicy. That's what you
And
said.
when was the last time we went to freaking...
Hayden remembers.
When was the last time we went to freaking
Hayden,
Red Robin?
Ethan, come here. Mom is saying that she never said ketchup was spicy.
I don't remember.
That was me.
No, but
I don't remember.
I don't remember that either.
get out of the room. You're like 4. Of course you don't remember. Get out. Go get your sister. Go get a real child. What's up, man?
I'm loved, by the way.
You're not loved. I do love you.
I know.
He's like, I know. I love you, buddy. Go get your sister. All right.
All right, you need to answer Donnie Carter's question, please.
What was it, Holly?
Yes.
I don't know. Let me go see the tweet.
All right.
Because, how about this? Hold on. Let me see this donation. Kat, $10.80. Thank you, Kat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. So can somebody just tell me what Trump said, and I'll tell you what I think about it? Because I know what it was about, but I can't remember.
Hi, puppy.
Dead fly.
Oh, I was like, did she hit her head? Oh,
I'm looking this up. I mean, I'm trying to do too many things here. Mom, can you help me? Can you look something up for once?
Freaking me surf Twitter. Are you freaking
Look up
serious?
anything. Your mother's denying that she said ketchup was spicy.
I don't remember, but okay.
Oh, you're toast now. Let me turn on your mic. Okay, here comes your daughter. I can't do this, Liv. You're going to have to look it up for me. My computer's not working right now, my keyboard.
Hi.
Okay, just say it. I don't want to talk about anything else. Just tell him.
Okay. Are we sure my mic's on?
Yes, it's on.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of hard not to hear you, Hayden.
Okay, well, the headphones aren't on this one. Okay. So, oh, yes they are. She definitely did say that ketchup was spicy, and I think it was either in California or in Texas. We were at a barbecue place. I think it was in Texas.
Oh, it was. It was Texas.
It was Texas.
It was that one that was right next to where we lived on.
It was like right next to that movie theater.
Yes.
And
yes, she did.
we were at a barbecue place, and we had gotten like different types of wings with different spices, and she got plain wings and dipped them in ketchup, and then she said that the ketchup was spicy.
That's correct.
Probably the wings.
No, it wasn't the wings. You said that the ketchup was spicy because they were practically chicken tenders.
Good job. Thanks, Hayden.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.
See? Our daughter does not lie. Trump goes off on Josh Hawley on insider trading bill.
Still being good.
President Trump on Wednesday went off on one of his closest allies in Congress, Josh Hawley, over voting in committee on a bill. Careful on closing the door, Hayden. Be soft, please. They're not letting me see this. It's the hill. Okay, so here's the deal.
I think that's it.
Okay, good. Thank you. See, that's what I'm looking for. That's your job, you know?
I thought my job was to be in the kitchen barefoot cooking pot pies.
That is true, but you want to play like Rumble friend, and you're supposed to do research and help out with that too. Not be everybody's, chat buddy, but whatever. It's not important. Why would one Republican Senator Josh Hawley from the great state of Missouri join with all of the Democrats to block a review sponsored by Senator Rick Scott and with the support of almost all of the Republicans of Nancy Pelosi's stock trading over the last 25 years? The information was inappropriately released just minutes before the vote. Very much like sabotage, the Democrats, because of tremendous achievements and success, have been trying to target me for a long period of time, and they're using Josh Hawley, who I got elected twice, as a pawn to help them. Listen, it's Donald Trump. Donald Trump believes that unless you stand with him shoulder to shoulder and agree with everything, that you're being disloyal to the GOP. And guess what? You are. Josh, there's not one person in Missouri that wants Josh Hawley to vote against this who supports him. Insider trading, it runs amok. Nancy Pelosi is one of the worst. She has made hundreds of millions of dollars off of insider trading, and there's not one person. So he's not representing his constituents. He was put in to represent his constituents. So in this case, he is. Trump's right. And when Thomas Massey does this shit, it's the same thing. When Rand Paul does this, it's the same thing. Whenever these clowns go against Donald Trump, they're being disloyal to the GOP. He is the elected representative. They sent him with a mandate. They want his policies pushed through. So although I like Josh Hawley, and no, I don't think he's a rhino. I don't think he called him a rhino. But he's certainly being disloyal to what we need to. Listen, we have got to hold Washington accountable. We are $37 trillion in debt. We are bleeding. Corruption runs rampant. Anyone who fights against this stuff, anyone who pushes against it, has reasons to do so. This whole distraction about the Epstein shit is just it's a nothing burger. It is going to be gone in the next month or two. And the next big thing will come up. You want to know how I know? We were supposed to go to World War III with Iran. What happened to that? We were supposed to be dead in the stock market. We were supposed to be covered with fucking water because of global warming. Murder hornets were supposed to kill us all. Democracy wasn't supposed to happen when he got in office. He was supposed to be a dictator on day one. What happened to that? They lie. This is what they do. And people like Josh Hawley or people like Rand Paul or Chip Roy or any of the others who obstruct Donald Trump and what he's trying to do are being disloyal to a point of detriment. And they need to be primaried. That's it. So do I want you just to go along with everything he does? No, but if there is a movement to investigate Nancy Pelosi, the reason why Hawley's against it is because it's going to open the rest of them up to be
I was
circumspect.
going to say she must have something on him.
No, it's not him. It's that it opens up them to disclosure. And they're going to get looked at. And then the Democrats are going to make political lawfare. Good. Get them all out. If you used insider information to gain off the American people, you deserve to be in prison.
Yeah, Martha Stewart went to prison for it.
Isn't that what they just did with George Santos? Who they're sending him to jail for 7 years? Listen, I don't like George Santos. I think he's a piece of shit, but I don't think he needs to go to prison for 7 years. I don't think the J6ers need to go to prison for 22 years. The Democrats have used political lawfare. Obama did it. Biden did it. And they will do it again. And Hawley, yes, if he's going to get taken down, then so be it. You reap what you sow. I think they are doing this because they know that they could get to him. He has been an absolute proponent of stopping these type of things because he's afraid it's going to be used against the Republicans when they're out of power. You know what? If you're afraid of that, then you shouldn't be in power.
I'm with you.
If your shit doesn't stink, then you shouldn't worry about it. If your shit stinks, you should be worried about it. That's my answer.
I'm with you. I agree.
All right. Sorry for going off.
Thank you, Charity Lamb.
Thank you,
Enjoying
Charity.
the show as usual.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Charity. Appreciate you. That's a good donation. Love the number, 565. Is he wrong to stop this? I think anyone is wrong to stop something because they're afraid of repercussion. I think they're wrong. If you're you know what? Eli Crane never votes against this stuff. You want to know why? Because he's not getting rich off Washington. He's not afraid. You know what? I endorsed him in 2020, and I haven't been wrong about him yet. People are like, well, you endorsed Dan Crenshaw. No. What I told you was Dan Crenshaw was a really good dude when I knew him in Houston and had to meet him 3 times. And he was, because you all loved him too. And then the real side of him came out. All right. Good?
Yes.
All right. Amy, you got to go?
Yeah. I mean, whatever. Yeah.
Well, we're just gonna finish up and wrap up.
Let's do it.
Okay. Couple more things, and then we'll get the heck out of here. By the way, that chili was the bomb tonight.
It was very good.
I made chili with stew meat.
Beef stew meat. It was really good.
And I seared it, and it was good. It was good.
I ate way too much.
So did I. Well, you're eating for 2, so.
Hate you.
Oh, it's not my fault. It's their fault. It's Debbie's fault. What did she say about me? Oh, she said lots of laughs, Matt.
Yeah.
Did you call me a bitch? No. When do you? I didn't call you a bitch, Deborah. Did I call her a bitch?
Yes, you did.
Maybe. It was
all in good fun.
It was playful.
Oh.
You said my wife was pregnant. That's not funny.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. It's pretty much what that is.
You know what? Let's look at Hawley's finances. Hawley's finances and stock trades. These things are easy to find out. All right. Member in Congress, including Hawley. Okay. Dude, it's not what I asked. Show me the numbers. Let's take a look. Total estimated assets range between 500,000 and 1.7 million. Notably, there is no record of individual stock trades in these filings. Under the Stock Act, I don't have individual stocks. I don't trade in stocks. I'm not a billionaire. He co-sponsored and backed bipartisan legislation such as Pelosi Act, and he updated the Honest Act to ban lawmakers and their families from trading or holding. I don't know then. It doesn't make any sense then. See, that's why I don't like to do anything and jump to conclusions. If he's not backing the bill all of a sudden, why is he not backing it all of a sudden? He sponsored and co-sponsored the bipartisan to ban stock trades by members. Trump called Hawley a second-tier senator and accused him of siding with Democrats, calling the bill a targeted attack. I'm going to have to research this because this is frustrating because I don't want to misrepresent Josh Hawley. He went against parts of the president's remember, he went against the big, beautiful bill. I'm aware of this. That's what I was telling you. He went against the big, beautiful bill recently. That's what I meant. He went against Trump's bill, not because it's no. Hey, Liv, can you get on Twitter and help? Find something about Hawley. Get on X and find out why. Just look up Hawley goes against Trump and look for a video. Okay, he went against him on the Pelosi Act, not because he's against Trump personally, but because Hawley is trying to brand himself as the anti-corruption conservative who practices what he preaches. Josh Hawley, it would ban all members of Congress, their spouses, and I don't understand. He's role reversing for no reason. That is enough for him to call him out. If he endorsed in 2017 the Hawley Act or the Pelosi Act, and then he's against it now in 2024, then he's backpedaling. That's why he's getting called out. So that's it. That's the only why he's doing it. I don't know. Let's find out. What does it say, ladies?
I'm not finding any.
You guys suck.
Yes, there's a reason why.
You said the Hill we can access, right? Because that's.
Yeah, the Hill sucks. It's a biased paper.
Yeah.
Here it is. See.
Calls him a pawn and a second-tier senator.
It's pretty darn tough.
I think I got it. Just hold on. I'm a good researcher, folks. I'm a good white researcher.
You're one of the good whites.
Okay, here it is. Could you grab me a water, babe? I'm dying of thirst.
Actually, I'm gonna have Hayden grab it.
Okay, I'm just as long as it's quick because I'm literally dying. It's Mel. Hold on a second. I already got it. Here it is.
Bill, but it's pretty tough. Which is why you see so many people voting against it. It's pretty darn tough.
Have you heard from the White House about this bill?
I talked to the president about stock trading, and he was all for it. I mean, he said publicly he's all for it. So I think they want some certainty around. The White House, to be clear, has not expressed any concern about this bill to me. I want to be clear. The ranking member says that he's had outreach, but we addressed that by taking the president, the vice president, out of this bill.
What did you think about the amendment that would require that study of Pelosi's stock history and her husband?
Yeah. Well, listen, I mean, I'm all for not just studies, but if there's been wrongdoing there, that's an enormous amount of money. Then I'm all for potential prosecution. But that would have gutted the bill. I mean, that was an attempt. Senator Scott made really clear he's opposed to this bill, and he was attempting to kill the bill. It would have gutted all the bill, taken all of his key provisions out. We would have been left with just some study. And frankly, I think we're beyond time for study. I think we know what the problem is. The problem is members of Congress who are getting rich off of information the public doesn't have. We just ought to ban that. That's what this does. This is tough.
Okay. So everything I just said, just take it away. Take it away. Because if Scott nuked his own bill and Hawley nuked his own bill, it's because it was a provisional study. And essentially neutered all the things that he wanted, which is to move forward in banning stock trading, because he's clean. Because we just looked up his stock profile, and he has absolutely no stock, no individual stocks, no trading whatsoever. So once again, he did not back Trump on the big beautiful bill. That is not a good thing. Trump is probably still pissed at that, and now he is not backing the Pelosi Act bill, which him and Scott worked on together. I think Marino was involved in that too. I'm not sure. But they backed out because they neutered the bill. Mel, you can call in if you want to. But remember, this one we're going to keep to short because we've got a couple other things to go over. So this is a formal review. This is like studying reparations when Biden said it. This is just, it's not, it sounds like it's a toothless waste of time. So if you want to move something forward, they should move forward with banning public trading in stocks. Amy, get out of here. You're tired. Seriously, go. Get out. Say goodnight to everybody and get the hell out of here.
I'll say hi to Mel first. And then
Okay.
I'll go.
Hi, Mel. Can you hear Amy?
Hi, Amy. I love you.
I love you, Mel. I miss you too. I'm so glad to see you guys. And thank you for calling in. And thank you for all the donations. But yeah, I'm tired.
Get out of here, Amy. We love you. Bye. We don't want to hear it anymore. Love you. Bye.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right.
Amy. See you next week.
Yeah, get the hell out of here. Jeez. If you were a good white person, we would keep you around.
Well, yeah, a good white person would stay this long. Really,
Such a bad. Yeah, only bad white people leave early.
Well, exactly. No. The bad white people stay on and harass
Yes.
harass you guys. So
all right. So we have
it
a
is-
bad
it is what it is.
bad white Canadian. So what you
Yeah.
you got 1 minute, Mel, for real this time because I got to get Libby to bed. And
No, I understand.
Okay,
I
go.
just wanted to say that on this, there are two bills. One is still going with the Pelosi Act. The other one has got they changed the name. So there's two, and they're both similar, but not quite. And Marino did back out of the original with him and Hawley
Yep.
doing the Pelosi Act, whatever shit. And then when Rick Scott went in and threw the curveball and going, oh, well, no, I can't back that. I'm like, well, then you're hiding something. I believe Josh Hawley is on the right track. And I don't understand why DJT would be upset at him for pushing this through.
Because
and
it
goes
was
through,
the big beautiful bill. Hawley didn't back the big beautiful bill. This is twice. He can get away with it once, but Trump can't let him get away with it twice.
No, true. But DJT's got to go back and go, this is a good thing, and it's not going to take effect if it does go through until after DJT and everybody else is gone in 3.5 years.
It is very clear that Brigitte Truck.
Go ahead.
What's that?
I'm loading the next clip. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I was just saying that there's two similar bills going through. One's still called the Pelosi Act. The other one, I forget what the name was.
I got it.
Or whatever. But Marino and Hawley, who were the original of the Pelosi Act, Marino is backed off and went,
Got it.
well, no, because we're all going to get caught. But anyways, love you guys.
Love you
Cheers.
too.
Bye.
Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Mel.
So Hawley's cleaning this. He doesn't have any stocks. There's no reason. I think he's upset because the bill was neutered and gutted. Mel, we love you. We'll talk to you soon, kiddo.
Thanks, Mel.
And that makes sense. Listen, I like Hawley. I didn't like that he didn't back the big beautiful bill. But if it's his bill and it's been neutered, then he needs to make that very clear. He should have spoken to Donald Trump. President Trump isn't irrational, but he doesn't like people who fuck with him. And he shouldn't. Candace Owens, I'm just letting you know, I'm here for it. I am here to document the meltdown. I predicted it. I told you it was coming 2.5 years ago. And here it is. She is like, oh my God, this woman, if anyone loves her, if anyone cares for her, can someone intervene? Because this woman is completely batshit insane. Dude. But these two videos, listen up. This is crazy.
It is very clear that Brigitte Trogneau existed. It is very clear that she was, in fact, the sister of Jean-Michel Trogneau. And I think that if I am guessing what took place here, Jean-Michel Trogneau took Brigitte Trogneau's identity at some point. It's very obvious he kind of becomes his sister. That's what seems to be the most logical conclusion based off of everything. So the question that people ask is, okay, if you're operating under that theory, what happened to the real Brigitte Trogneau? And so if we are to believe that, I do believe that Brigitte Trogneau, the real Brigitte Trogneau existed, it's plausible that Brigitte Trogneau got sick, that the real Brigitte Trogneau got sick and perhaps had a dying wish to help her brother, Jean-Michel Trogneau, who was living perhaps as Veronique, right? And knowing that, okay, well, he's never going to be allowed to live his life authentically. He's always going to have to hiding, always going to be hiding and doing these sorts of things because this is just not a time where people are recognizing this transgendered identity. Well, what if she gifted her brother her identity? Here, this is not a thing yet. You can just become me. Okay, that's, again, we're surmising there's no evidence that Brigitte Trogneau died. There's no evidence of that. But that's what it feels like to me. It feels like to me that Brigitte Trogneau did her brother, the real Brigitte Trogneau, did her brother a favor and allowed him to become her. Again,
I'm not done.
Mhm.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Hold it. Hold.
That's my theory. While we're allowed to think,
Oh my God, I'm not done. Then here's her follow-up. She's being sued.
Good.
They are going to milk her.
If I ever come to you and I say I'm putting up a GoFundMe and
everything that she's worth, she's going to start fundraising off of this. She has to. She can't afford this. Listen, $10 million isn't what it used to be. That's probably what Candace is worth. $10, $20 million. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less. I don't know. Liv, let me know. Can you look it up? How much is Candace Owens worth? She's talking about Brigitte Macron and the French prime minister, French president, that it's a man. And she's being sued for this. And she wants to get it to disclosure. And she says it's not going to, but she is doubling down on this. Listen to this crazy shit.
$5 million.
$5 million. She's going to get eaten alive. She doesn't. That means she's not $5 million liquid.
That's net worth.
That means she has a few $100,000 liquid. She is going to get fucking destroyed. She's, in order to fight this, because this is now international. In order to fight this, she is going to have to travel to France. If she doesn't show up to this, they're going to literally go after her bank accounts. This will be an international. She's going to get destroyed. Listen to this. This is her doubling down. I mean, she is absolutely off her rocker.
If I ever come to you and I say I'm putting up a GoFundMe and I need the money, I want to make sure I really need the money, And right now, we're obviously looking and shopping with lawyers. We do not really need the money at this moment. It's very early on, but I know that the process is supposed to be the pain, that they want to drag this out. I can't see them wanting to make it to discovery. I just don't see that happening. I think they'll fake kill Brigitte first. Like they'll be like, oh, Brigitte passed away from stress because of what Candace did. Oh, nobody can talk about her being a man anymore because Brigitte's gone. This is terrible. That's what I'm more likely that would be the conclusion. I feel like that's way more likely than them going through discovery. If I ever come to you and I say,
this chick literally has lost the plot. Go ahead, Liv.
She's a little nuts, and she's going to be begging for money here shortly.
They are going to destroy her. They're going to financially destroy her.
Brigitte Macron, or whatever her name is, she has children. And her husband is a biological male. So I'm going to assume, considering there are 3 children, and I think she had a past marriage, so she's got more biological children, that if, considering that Candace thinks that she's a biological male, so she physically can't have kids, that 4 or 5 children, that I'm pretty sure one of those surrogates would have stepped out by now. Because that's the only way she can have kids, if she is what Candace says she is there's got to be a surrogate involved, which I'm pretty sure there's not. She's freaking insane.
Toast. She's toast.
She's
one piss test and blood test solves this whole thing.
Oh yeah.
And all she's going to do is just post the blood test results, and she is going to sue Candace for every fucking dime. Candace is going to get destroyed, and
Candace
unless
is
she
gonna
has
claim
insurance,
bankruptcy.
I don't think it's going to be that. She has insurance. I hope. But I don't know. I don't know if she pays for insurance. We do. We pay for insurance in case someone tries to do this to us, and we don't care. First of all, you gotta prove. Good luck. But Candace has been warned. She has a cease and desist. She has been notified legally that she must stop.
How does it work international? How can somebody from another country sue you?
Easily. There's courts that she can go through, an international court that they can sue for defamation. And it's handled on an international level.
Got it.
You have representation from that country. They have to use the American laws and American standards. You get an international lawyer to do it. And they have to file the right paperwork, the right processes through the United States, but also through their court systems. And it's adjudicated through the laws of the United States. And they can use the laws of the United States to go after her.
Got it.
You can't do this shit. And they have already sued somebody outside of France for this. They sued people in the EU and UK over this very same thing, and they won. So now there's precedent for this. And the proof the prudence of and the burden of proof in UK and Europe for libel and slander are a hell of a lot more stringent than the United States. United States is fairly lax compared to most places. She's going to get destroyed. And this will be millions of dollars. She's profiting.
She's going to claim bankruptcy.
She won't. She has insurance. Unless she's a complete fucking moron, she has insurance. You insure yourself against this. But it doesn't mean that she's not going to have to pay for all the lawyer fees up front. I mean, this is $1 million. This is millions of dollars to defend herself over this. This is not cheap. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. Last video, then we're done. Then we got to go. Olivia and I need to go watch some show and relax. We've had an interesting week. There's an Amazon driver, and he's obviously an Amazon driver for a local warehouse. And
he's looking at that Trump
sign. He's looking at the Trump sign.
Well, that Amazon driver just got fired.
Here's the thing. You going to report that if you see it?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
See, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. See, like, do I want him to lose his job? Did he tear it up? He took it and he threw it. Yes, it's stupid. Yes, it's juvenile. But I don't want that guy to lose his job because he did something stupid. You know what I would do? I would talk to him. And I'd have a conversation. Say, wait a second. Next time he shows up and comes to the door, or when he's leaving, I'd say, wait a second. Hey, come back. And if he gives an attitude and he's like, fuck you, okay, then he's going to lose his job. But too quickly in this world today, we just, let's destroy somebody. Let's just destroy them. Let's just ruin their lives because they did something that was dumb. And of course I want him to learn a lesson, you know? But does he deserve to lose his job for that? I don't know, man. Maybe in my old age, I'm getting sensitive. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, I can understand that, but he has no right to touch it. It's not his property.
I agree with you. And he shouldn't be walking on the lawn either. He should show up some respect. But I don't know, man. It's a fucking Trump sign. I mean, is it? Yeah, report it. But is it that big of a deal? Does he deserve to be fired for that? Have I not wanted to tear down a Kamala Harris sign? Yes. Yes. Did I pull down some Kamala Harris signs that were put in the spaces where they couldn't? Yes, I did. I'm not going to lie. Did I have a right to do that? No, it's city property. Do I have a right to? No, I didn't have a right to do it. I did it. But I just want you guys to think about how we felt about Biden, how we felt about Kamala. And even though we didn't do this, he gets fired. Now maybe the next thing he does is goes and punches somebody with a Trump hat on. And now he's even more entrenched. Now he hates Trump people because they got him fired from his job. Then he goes into a building and he starts shooting people. I just think we just need to take this down a little bit. I think it's okay to take it down a little bit. I don't know. Do we need to fervently defend Trump where somebody disagrees with him and he pulls our sign and throws it? I think it can be a conversation.
I think that's when you answer the door in your MAGA hat. Say, hey, listen,
well, no,
buddy.
I would just be like, hey, wait a second. Wait, whoa, come here. Why are you grabbing my stuff? Why are you throwing that? If you don't like that sign, it's not your sign. You don't pay for that. What are you doing? Do you know you can get fired for that? Do you want to get fired? Is that what you're going for? What is your motivation here? I would at least, and probably he's going to say, fuck you, pal. And I'm going to say, okay, you know what? Fuck you. But the point being is we got to start somewhere. And when I first saw that, it made me mad, but I don't know if I don't know if that's the thing that I'm going to go ahead and die on that hill to make sure that kid loses his job. Maybe I'm just getting older. Maybe I look at my own kids and I'm like, they're going to do stupid something someday. And I hope somebody at least has the patience to talk to them if they do something stupid. You know what I mean? But if he has done it multiple times, that's a completely different conversation.
Honestly, I would call. I would say, I don't want him to lose his job, but he needs a warning that
Yeah.
He needs to not touch people's stuff. It doesn't matter if it's a lawn sign or not. What happens if it's something else next time?
Yeah, but what happens if he comes back to that house with a gun and literally shoots your whole family? No, seriously. I'm not in this day and age. What if he comes in with 5 gallons of gas and lights your ass on fire when you're sleeping? Is it worth it? Is it worth it to make someone so angry that they're going to try to kill you? I don't know, man. I think there is something about staying small and being quiet as a professional and only getting into things that you know you have to fight. The people who have fought understand that you only fight when you have absolutely no other option. You don't go looking for a fight. And I don't know, man. I think things are going to boil over. I think we're going to get to a place that we can't get back from. And it's shit like this that's going to start it. And I'm just not going to put my family in jeopardy over a Trump sign. I'm just not going to do it. Now, if that person, does something different, cuts it up with a knife, okay, that person's going to jail. But this is a guy who just threw it and is exasperated and pissed off for a reason that we don't know. I don't know what his day is like. I don't know what happened to his mom. I don't know if he was just diagnosed with cancer. Maybe his hospital that he lives at is getting shut down and he blames Donald Trump because that's what the media said. I don't know. But if we can't figure out a way to have a conversation with people, if we can't figure out, then we are doomed to start shooting each other. This is doomed to get into a civil war or a conflict. I don't know. Maybe I'm being naive.
I think we're just sick of getting picked on. And
I agree.
And, we should have the right to be able to put something on our property without somebody touching it. It's not his. It's not his business. And he has absolutely no right to come onto my property and touch anything of mine, regardless if it's a lawn sign or not. And you know what?
You're right. No, you're absolutely.
He needs to know. Like I said, I would call. He doesn't need to lose his job, but he needs warning. And he needs to know he can't touch people's stuff.
Thomas Austin said it best.
What do you say?
He is wearing black socks with brown shoes. He has to go. Shoot him. You're right. Shoot him. He should have shot him. You're right. No, you know what? Listen, everything you're saying is right. Like tomorrow, I probably feel exactly the same. And yesterday I felt the same. But today, I just think different. Today is a different thought. I'm thinking about the conversation I had with Matt on RSBN. And how he's talking about God. And he's talking about forgiveness and how we can educate and help people understand. And it doesn't need to be all about politics. It doesn't need to be all this vitriol. We don't need to hate each other all the time. We have to start somewhere. Do you know what I mean? We have to start somewhere. I mean, is it worth?
The problem is they have to start somewhere.
No,
they're not willing to do it. That's the problem.
And then they say we're not either. See, that's the problem. Is that a person who is mature, a person who is truly right, a person who is truly on the right side is a big enough person to start the conversation. Otherwise, I'm not shaking his hand. Well, I'm not going to shake his hand. I mean, that's literally how wars start.
I'm not that petty.
That's what you just said. That's what you just said.
No.
They got to apologize first in order to start apologizing.
No, I didn't say that. I said
that's exactly what you just said.
You can let me finish? Or
if you admit that that's what you said.
They need to start somewhere. And I'm not talking about no, boo-boo. I'm not going to do anything until you come over.
Tell me what you need.
Is they're the ones that are doing this. We don't do this. We don't go onto people's properties and take their freaking Kamala and Biden signs. We don't freaking go and light people on fire. We don't freaking call people names because they have a different political ideology.
Yes,
we don't cut people out of their lives because
we
of that.
do. Libtard is used 1,000 times a day on my site. People call Joe Biden a rapist and a pedophile and a kid toucher on the site every single day, even though there's not one shred of proof of that. There's a diary. Well, there's also people are saying that they can condemn Trump for the same thing. We are just like them. We just have we just like our style of shit that we spew. Now, are we exactly like them? No. But come on. We sit here and make comments that they're betas and they're soy boys and we have all the guns. And if there was a civil war, we would win all the battles. They say that they're going to shut off all the money for Medicaid in our red towns. We say we'll shut off the food and all the water. Come on, people. How do you not see that we are just as angry and just as pissed off at them that they are with us? How can you not see it? How can you not admit it? That we are just as pissed off as them and we hate them just as much as they, but we sit there and go, we're Christians, we don't hate. What is it then? Because I constantly degrade liberals thinking and leftist thinking. I constantly put them down. If I find out that they're a Biden supporter and a Kamala supporter, the first thing I do is lash out at them. I always assume the worst. And it's okay to sit here and say, well, they always assume the worst. Yes, they do. That's absolutely right. But does it make us right to do the same thing? Are we ever going to evolve and just say that this whole nana boo-boo, stick your head in doo-doo thing isn't going to work? We've been doing this now for 2 decades, and it's not getting any better. I'm not upset at you. I'm talking to the audience.
Let me rephrase my thing. I don't do that. So I would expect somebody that I'm going to give this respect to give the same respect to me. And I'm not going to go onto his property.
Right. We know
and do that. And I'm not going to go say he's listening to freaking rap music. I hate rap music. I'm not going to go and tell him.
Does he deserve to be fired for what he just did? Because if you call and you make a formal complaint, he's more than likely going to get fired. That's just the way it's going to be. They don't want the publicity. Amazon is probably going to get rid of him.
He's probably gone, I would assume already, because this video has probably gone viral. I would assume.
Right. So do you want him fired? I'm asking you.
No, I don't think I would want him fired.
Okay. Then what do you want to happen?
He needs to be told he can't touch other people's property.
He's going to get. Why don't you tell him that? Would you? Could you tell him that?
Yes.
Would you?
This
hold on. Can I
us,
just ask some questions? Can you just let me interview you for? You're all fired up. Would you walk outside and have a talk? Would you ask him to stop on the Ring doorbell if you saw it happening? What would you do?
Yes, I would go out and say, dude, why are you touching my stuff? That's totally not cool.
Okay, and he turns around and he says, fuck you, bitch.
You're getting fucking fired.
Okay, great. Okay, great.
That's pretty much it.
Right,
if he can have a civil conversation.
But you made but I'm interviewing you. You've answered me. Let me ask another question. You've done that. And what if he turns around and goes, you know what? I'm sorry. And he goes and walks over there, picks up the sign, puts it back in and goes, that was stupid. I'm sorry I did that. I'm having a real bad day. My mother, who I live with still, hates Trump, and she's crying every day, and I'm just mad at the guy, and I'm sorry. I made a mistake. What if that happens? Now what do you...
Shake his hand and say, hey, no big deal.
Right, but you didn't make that effort because our first reaction is, fire him. Get off my property. What a loser. I hate this people. Well, I don't do that to them. What I'm saying is that there is an opportunity for us to demonstrate a little bit of compassion and understanding that what he did in the scheme of things, he didn't destroy property. He didn't piss on our porch. He didn't take a shit on our car. He didn't slash our tires. He picked up a sign and he threw it across the yard. Is it really in the scope of things, 5 years, are you going to care about this?
No.
So what can we do? Can we be a little bit more compassionate? Can we find a way? I agree with what you're saying. I know the feeling because yesterday I feel the same way and tomorrow I'll probably feel the same. But for right now, in this moment, I'm just being a little introspective and saying, is there ever going to be an end to this if we constantly get so offended by everything that people do and never stop and just say, why?
No, there won't.
Christian says, if he threw the sign and hit my truck, would you be mad? Yes, but he didn't. That is the point I'm making. In the end, me too, please. That's why I needed that water. Right, Kimberly, great point. Will you read that so I can chew my Tums?
I can't see it. Oh, hey, he placed the package down nicely. At least he did that. He could have thrown it.
That's a great point. And maybe I come on the doorbell and go, hey, thanks for not throwing my package like you threw the sign. Maybe that's what I say. I just to be honest with you, I got a lot. Folks, I'm reading more of the Bible and trying to understand. I got a lot of hate in my heart. Don't you?
I mean, some towards certain people, but no.
What?
I always give people
You're
the
a
benefit.
liar.
I give people
You hate them. Do you every day? I fucking hate Democrats when you watch Fox News.
It's because they're fucking stupid on the news.
Then why are you sitting here and saying you don't?
Okay. In
At
real
least
life,
at least I can admit it.
Okay.
All right.
The stupid liberals, you know, because I'm a good white and all, that do their shit on freaking TikTok and
Yeah.
Twitter. Yes, they're dumb. They're stupid. But in my real life, in my bubble, in my corner of the world, no. I'm
That's
not going
my
to hate
point.
you because
That's
you're
my
a
point.
freaking Biden supporter.
That's my point. It's like not everybody is protesting American Eagle jeans. If you go talk to Democrats, they're like, "What are you talking about? What jeans? What Nazi? I don't know what you're saying. This is not the way our neighbors think. This isn't the way people down at the diner who are liberals. You think Bubba knows about this stuff?
No.
Do you think he fucking cares?
No.
But he's a liberal. What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
What did a fucking Mexican Impala just drive down our
Irish.
hallway?
Sounds Irish.
So, listen. Okay, let me listen to. Okay, gang. Liv, I know you got to go, but this is important. Is there any end to this? Is there any end to this? What's the next thing that he does that and I shoot him?
No.
But you don't think it's coming to that? You don't think it's coming to that? You don't think we're going to get to a point where we just start shooting people because we don't like them?
It does seem like it's going to get there.
Yeah. Does that seem impossible to you? Does that seem like an
If
improbability?
years ago, no, it would have been like, what?
Yeah.
Now it doesn't because people are starting to react. It's the left has been violent for quite a while and they have been acting on it. And I think the right's just getting real sick of being lashed out on. So they're starting to lash back. And that's where the problem is. But it's because people live on the internet. They're keyboard warriors and they want to get their clicks and they record their videos because they want to be cool. And that's where the fight is. If you go into your communities, it's not like this.
I got Kate Jessica, by the way.
What?
I banned her. I got
Okay.
her. That's all. I'm just telling you, dummy.
Got it. It's not like that. There's no, you're a Biden supporter. I hate you. You're a Trump supporter. I hate you. It's neutral. And I mean,
do you know anyone like the people that we talk about every night? No.
And I know some hardcore Democrats.
So do I.
The closest thing of somebody that I knew that are like those people are the ex-godparents. And the reason this show started.
Yeah.
That would be the closest people that I've ever known that would act like that. Because I'm pretty damn sure that the older kids do. I would not doubt it if they are doing that shit.
Okay.
But as far as people I know Democrats.
Why do you always tip people? No matter how bad they really are, you always leave a tip.
Because they could be having a bad day and because I was a server and I know what it's like.
All right, well, you're also a human being. You've also been fired from a job, and it's probably one of the worst possible things you can ever do. And have you ever done stupid things?
Yes, I have done stupid things.
I just don't think that kid needs to deserve to be fired. I think he needs someone to tell him, hey, bro, listen, dude, I know you don't like Trump supporters, and I'm not the guy that you should hate, but someone's going to get you fired for that. I'm not going to be that guy, but dude, you can't do that. And if he's like, fuck you, I'm like, okay, now you're getting fired. But I'm at least going to give him the chance to reach out to him. I just think we could do a better job of at least not overreacting until there's a reason to overreact. That's all I'm saying. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. Just don't overreact until there's a reason to overreact. Dude, I could have shot that guy 2 years ago who came out of that car and they both pinned me. I could have put them both down.
Mm-hmm.
I was well within my right to kill them both. They approached me with a weapon. And I just stopped and I said, do I really want to kill two human beings? And am I justified to do this? But more importantly, am I truly in danger? Can I hold off for another second? Can I show that I'm about to break leather and get them to stop? Do I have to draw and fire? And I showed skin and I showed leather, and they immediately turned and ran. But the cop even said directly to the one guy, he said, "You are so lucky you're not dead. And this guy actually is a professional with his firearm because he had every right to kill you." Said it right in front of me. And the guy literally was just like, "What?" He's like, "Bro, you approached him with a lethal weapon. You stopped him. You tried to attempt to kidnap him. You blocked him in with you and your buddy and would not let him advance. He had every right to kill you." And there was a decision made that I'm like, I'm not going to take this guy's life until he knows that I'm about to take his life. And the moment that he saw that I was willing and able, he stopped and he woke up and he snapped out of it. I'm not saying shoot the guy. I'm not saying pull a gun on him. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, is there a possibility that we could think a little different and take it down 5 or 6 levels to get back to a place where we don't want to go ahead and call his job and get him fired, but we might just reach out to him like it is to a neighbor who's bothering us without calling the cops on him for playing the music too loud. Maybe we go over to their house and say, "Listen, I don't know you very well. And maybe sometimes we don't like each other, but your music's really loud and it's driving me crazy. Is there anything we can do? Do we have to get the police involved? Do I have to call the HOA?" Because there was a time that we weren't at a 9.5 and a 10. We were at a 6. And we could still communicate effectively. Can we take it down 5 notches, reset personally, and try to find a way to reach people? Is it possible? Or are we just cooked? We're done.
I think in communities we aren't, but the inner cities are. I think the deep entrenched blue cities are absolutely just they're over. I don't think there is any hope for them, period.
Yeah, I think there's definitely people who have no hope. And that Amazon driver who comes over, that guy needs to be gone. The one who's done that several times, he's a complete horrible human being. He's an asshole. And that's the type of guy that's going to shoot somebody. Listen, we've gotten away from this. And we do a lot of videos where we just hate. But we forget to say, hey, if we're Christians, and you guys keep selling me on the Bible, and the Bible doesn't necessarily say the things that we're saying. And it doesn't preach the things that we're doing. And it's just really hard for me to keep consuming this and finding myself going down the path of faith, but truly allowing these mundane things to consume the goodness inside of me and replace it with hatred. I just don't know if that's the right way. I don't know. Today, this is how I feel. Yesterday and tomorrow are different. I'm sure tomorrow I'm back and making fun of people in their nose rings and their purple hair. And we'll both say we hate Jessica Tarloff sometimes, I guess. Sign it off, Liv. We're out of here. Say
All
goodbye.
Right. Night, y'all.
That's it?
That's it. It is 10:05. It's been a
my
3-hour
God.
show.
Oh, no.
I'm tired.
Oh, no, we have a show. You can go anytime, you know that. You don't have to stay. Just go. You say, "I'm leaving. I got to go. This is a good time. See you. Bye." I'll say goodnight to everybody. Get out of here. Go to sleep.
Well, if you're going to do a 15-minute good night, yes, I'm leaving. But normally it's just a good night.
I'm just going to say a good night, but that was pretty rude.
No. Do I ever do a minute?
That's what but you usually say something, and you usually don't do that. Okay, bye. It's just, I don't know. You just seem to be really angry right now, and I don't know why. Okay, bye-bye.
Angry.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to sign off. Good, wonderful having you here tonight. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate it. We thank you for being on the show, and we hope you enjoyed the show. I'm going to go with Olivia, and we're going to go watch a little TV. And the next time someone touches my sign, I'm going to shoot him because, that's what we should do. We should kill him because fuck them. That's why. Did you want to say anything else, or are you done? You want to say thanks for the donations? Listen, the cat loves you. That's the most important thing.
Well, she thinks I'm going to kick her. I
know she can I tell you how beautiful you look tonight? You really.
Now you're just kissing ass.
No, you really truly look beautiful. Folks, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the show. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Who's on tomorrow, Liv?
You and Leroy.
She's ready to go. Good night, everybody. We're leaving. Good night.
Bye,
Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.
Adjusting transmitter output. This is the The Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.